What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live watch along. Today it is the Champions League semi-final, Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. And listen, after everything that we saw last night, one of the best games I've probably watched all season. This might be a little bit different. Big up to everybody locked in. Hit the like button, people. Subscribe. We're about 120 away from 110,000. Apologies, I was a few minutes late there. I had to edit the starting lineup. I actually tried to guess the 11 and I got it wrong. Listen, it's a big game. Going to be positive, and I'm going to be, I don't want to use the word confident, but, hope. We're going to have hope. The one thing that I can't believe, man said, "Oh boy, got new merch." Bro, this is old merch. I've had this, I was wearing this last year. The one thing that I cannot believe from the starting 11, and I'm going to be totally honest with you, I'm not going to harbour on about it too much, but I cannot believe this guy is not playing. I really can't, people. Eberechi Eze on the bench. I mean, I'm sorry. If he says it's the injury and he wasn't fully fit, then you can get away with that. But I'm sorry, if you're telling me he's fully fit and he's sitting on the bench, they need to ask some serious questions, man. I don't care what anybody says. He is probably the biggest hope of us winning something this season. He's the individual brilliance in our team. And you bench him for the biggest game of the season, after he's just whipped one in the top corner against Newcastle and shown you that he's the player that can win us games. Now, he came out after the game and said he was fine. He trained yesterday. We saw the videos, and he's on the bench. It better work, man. Either he's injured and he's not fully fit, or you've gone crazy and it needs to work. I personally think Arteta's looking at it and going, we're going to sit back and we're going to hit them on the break. So I want pace on either wing. But when has Noni Madueke and Martinelli worked with Victor Gyökeres? I don't get it. I don't overreact because we don't know the circumstances. Maybe he's not fully fit, but for me, if Eze is fit and you have benched him for this game, you've had an absolute stinker before it's even started. I'm sorry. I don't know what the issue is with Eze and Arteta. It's like he's not willing to give him that sort of importance that you are one of. Right now, Eze is Arsenal's best attacking player. I don't think there's any doubt about that. It's not like the competition is very high. He's our best attacking player right now. So I don't know. Listen, we'll wait and hear what he says in the interview. Maybe he's not fully fit, but I don't know, man. Bro, this is me being positive. You know what I mean? Rambir said, "I pray to God we go out tonight for leaving Eze out. Arteta out. Disgraceful manager. Arteta and Odegaard, get out of my club. I hope we lose, so he's sacked." The crazy thing is that we're in a Champions League semi-final, and yet here we are tonight. Odegaard's starting. Make no mistake about it, Havertz would be starting up front tonight if he didn't get injured the other day. So it's like we just revert back to type, don't we? Yeah, I caught a bit of that earlier, man. IShowSpeed Speed was in Dominica. It was good to see, man. You know what I mean? That traveling around is it's great, man. Good to see him in the Caribbean as well. Not saying Eze clearly not fully fit. How do we know that, though? How do we know that, bro? He trained yesterday, looked fine. He did an interview on Sky. He said, "I'm not injured. It was precaution." So, I don't know. I don't know. But listen, we will move on from it. Big up Fitzjoseph in the chat. Big up to you, bro. A disappointing starting 11 yet again. Yeah, frustrating. Rooker said, "I blame you. It's all my fault, people, because I didn't wear Levi jeans. You know, I didn't wear Levi's." Nelly and Nonny with Yok never works. I hope it does, though, said Acing. Yeah, it needs to, because it never seems to work. Trixie said, "With all due respect, someone trying to win doesn't take every wrong turn like in a horror movie, bro. I don't believe Arteta one bit. He's doing this. I don't believe him." Rooker said, "It's peak, but we must support the team." Listen, we're here. We can't do anything. I keep saying this. All I can do is do what you guys are going to do and watch the game and hope for the best. I look at this tonight and I think, I mean, he never does anything that surprises you in a positive way. You know, you don't turn up for a game and go, wow, I can't believe it. He's playing Lewis Skelly in midfield and he's dropped Zubamendi. Or Max Dowman's starting on the right because he can't keep watching Noni Madueke. Or he's playing 4-4-2 to match them and we're playing with two strikers. Jesus and Gyökeres in a 2. Or he's playing Declan Rice, lone 6 with Eze and Odegaard. I just never. I'm always surprised, but for the wrong reason. Like, I'm sitting here right now going, okay, cool. Champions League semi-final. Biggest game of the season. Probably since the Man City League game was huge because I think we'd have won the league if we'd have won that game. I'm sitting here for a Champions League semi-final. Noni Madueke is starting on the right. Champions League semi-final. 4th choice right winger at Chelsea. Now, do you know the funny thing? And I'm involved in this as well, by the way. So I'm not going to deny it. Football is such a fickle sport and game that if we won tonight, which is a big if, but if we won tonight and Noni Madueke scored the winner, it'd go a long way to forgiving him. We wouldn't say we're happy with the signing or we rate him, but we'd be like, okay, I'm going to ease off for a little bit because you've... And that's the beauty of football as a player. You can be the enemy and all of a sudden you can be the hero. Things change very quickly. And that's what these guys have got to take into account. Somebody just put it in the chat, but I showed you the thing yesterday if you was in the watch-along. Sky are doing a Q&A with Noni Madueke on Saturday. So they were like, Arsenal fans, get your questions in for Noni. Arsenal fans are annihilating him in the chat. When are you going to leave my club? Do you know you can't run the ball over the lines? Why did we sign you from Chelsea? Take the headband off. All that were the questions. They was annihilating him. Absolutely annihilating him. But football is a strange game, you know, and if Noni has a massive game tonight, it will go a long way to forgiveness. He needs to do something. I'm just looking at our team tonight going, players have got to turn up. That whole front 4 has got question marks over it. Gyökeres up front needs to perform. He scored 2 against Atletico Madrid in the home game. Martinelli needs to turn up. He's done well in the Champions League, but again, under the biggest circumstances, can you turn up? Noni Madueke, this is the biggest game of your Arsenal career because I'm telling you, the fans have had enough. The fans have had enough of him. But if he has a decent game tonight, we'll at least lay off him a little bit and go, you know what, man, at least you did something when it really mattered. And Odegaard, massive question marks over him. Should you be at the club next season? Should you be the captain? He's got to perform. Big up Neil, man, who said, hi, Big C, it's my wedding anniversary today. Watching from Dominica. Almost 5 weeks gone, 2 more weeks to go. Big up to you in Dominica. You should have hollered at speed, man. I think he was in the north, wasn't he? But happy anniversary to you, Neil, man. Happy anniversary. Let's go through the teams. Yeah, Ben White against Lookman. He said yesterday Lookman was 50-50. I knew he would play. I knew he'd be involved, man. I'm telling you. He's gonna have to perform tonight, man. And Noni's going to have to help him defensively as well. The Arsenal team, people. David Raya in goal. The back 4. He's gone with Ben White ahead of Mosquera. Do you agree with that? Think Ben White's better on the ball. Maybe Mosquera 1v1, bit better defensively, but he's gone with Ben White, bit more experience. Nketiah plays at left back. 2 centre backs, Gabriel and Saliba. The midfield, Zubamendi. By the way, Zubamendi, I need to see a performance, man. That guy is fading and fading and fading away. You know, start of the season, we were sitting here going, yeah, what a quality signing, man. And yet now we're going, we need a new centre midfielder in the summer. I'll be honest, I am. I'm sitting there going, I need an upgrade on him next season. You know, he could be on the bench. So you're back in Spain. You're playing against the team you've played against. You know half of their team. Come on, man. Do you know what I mean? He'll be throwing up in the dressing room when he sees our attack. That brother better do something. Declan Rice, he needs to perform as well, not just smash treadmills. Get on the ball and do something. Martin Odegaard, I mean, he needs to do something. You played for Real Madrid, although he didn't really play for Real Madrid, but he was at Real Madrid. And he's the captain, and we're sick of him going through the motions. Play the ball forward. Noni Madueke, I mean, so many question marks. It's unbelievable. Martinelli, who's actually done quite well in the Champions League this year, but a lot of his performances have been off the bench as an impact player. And then Victor Gyökeres, who people are starting to, really have a go at him. I don't think he's as bad as people make out, but he's certainly not as good as I hoped he would be either. What they need to do tonight is create chances for him. It's going to be an interesting game. The Atletico Madrid team, Jan Oblak returns in goal. Llorente at right back, Ruggeri at left back, Pubil and Hanko, the two centre-backs, Koke and Cardozo, the two centre-mids, Simeone on the right, Diego Simeone's son, Lookman on the left with Griezmann and Alvarez up front. 4-4-2. I actually love the fact that one of the big sort of teams in Europe is still willing to play 4-4-2. It's unbelievable, really. 4-4-2 obviously has strengths and weaknesses. The weakness will be a two-man midfield against our three. So if we don't win the midfield battle today, we are in big trouble because we've got the extra player in midfield. So Odegaard should actually be the player that's getting into space and getting on the ball. You know what I mean? Getting between the lines. So we'll see. Griezmann and Alvarez is, and Lookman, yeah, it's dangerous. Griezmann is a fantastic footballer, so clever. Alvarez has gone up another level since leaving Manchester City with regular football. Lookman is quality, 30 million. What a signing. What a signing. I have to say, by the way, this game tonight, for a Champions League semi-final, and I hope this doesn't come across the wrong way, it's not an impossible task. Like, I'm not looking at this game going, oh, there's no way that we can win this. No, we can. It's not Atletico that makes me think we might not win. It's Arsenal. If our mindset was different and we were in form, I'd look at this as a huge opportunity. Of course, Atletico Madrid in the Metropolitano is a very tough game. The atmosphere is loud. Simeone, the way they hunt you down, and they've got quality players. But they're 25 points behind Barcelona in La Liga. Now, don't get me wrong. I know people have been telling me for the last month Simeone's been rotating players for the games in the league because they're 10 points clear of Real Betis in fifth, and they know that Champions League football is secured. So they're probably 6, maybe 10 points lower than they could have been if they'd been at full strength. But they're 25 points behind Barcelona. Real Madrid, who most of us are saying this Real Madrid aren't that good. We battered them last year. Bayern Munich smoked them. They're sacking managers. They're 14 points behind Real Madrid, who we battered last season. This is not a world-beating Atletico Madrid team. We played against a better Atletico Madrid team in the Europa League when they beat us, when they had prime Griezmann, when they had Diego Costa. Players of that sort of ilk. It's the whole situation that makes the game difficult, the atmosphere. But even against Tottenham, when you looked at them, they conceded goals against Tottenham home and away. I actually don't think their defence is that good. What it is they're so organised and they're so hard-working that they will make life difficult for you all over the pitch. And obviously, they've got a lot of quality up front. Now, I've heard a lot of people saying Harambe. I don't think it will be. I honestly don't. I don't think Simeone will try and play defensive football tonight. I really don't. I think he will look at this and think, right, to get to the final, they need to win their home game. Because we smoked them at the Emirates. Now, when we do play them at the Emirates, it'll be a totally different game because pressure changes the dynamics of games. I don't expect us to beat them 4-0 in the second leg. But I think Simeone will be going, look, we're going to try and score goals tonight. I don't think he'll be sitting there going 0-0, 1-0. I think they're going to try and beat us 2 or 3-0 if they can. But we will get chances tonight. Not many, but we will get chances, and it's whether we take them or not. That's the question. They are really good in on the break. That's the problem. Big up analytics with the super sticker. Appreciate that. Unreasonable. Kvara would love to play with ballers like Odegaard. Yeah, I'm sure he would. Milan said, big up C, just watching your UEFA pre-game show. Henri says Arsenal need to convince him that they can win. They haven't won anything. Prove yourself. Totally agree with him. They'll probably say Thierry's hating on Arteta for that comment, but he's spot on. When the pressure's on, when have this team proved that they're up to it? Champions League semi-finals, Carabao Cup final, big games against Man City. When have they proved it? When have they proved that they can deal with the pressure? Let's see. What I would say is we had a harder semi-final last season against PSG. And we actually played quite well, but Donnarumma and a couple of defensive errors cost us. Liverpool linked with Kvara. Why don't we sign a big player? I don't think he'll leave, but if they do, I'll be fuming. Big up Rich. Stephen Curtis, do you really want Arsenal in the finals? More stress? I don't enjoy watching Arsenal. 100%. You got to be there, bro. You got to be there. Arsenal need to be in that final. I get it. I watched that game. I did a watch-along last night. I saw a lot of people saying we don't even want to be in the final. No, I want Arsenal to be in that final. You know, we've got to be there. We've got no chance if we're not there. King Kareem, big up, Big C. Good evening, my favourite Arsenal fan. Big up to you, man. Really appreciate that. Big up to everyone locked in. Over 5,000 of you already. We've still got just over 35 minutes until kickoff. T-Dot, come on, Big C. Put some respect on Atleti. The front three is dangerous. They have Sorloth. Listen, this is a top team. They can beat us. What I'm saying is this isn't prime Atletico Madrid that you've watched over the past 5 to 10 years. They've had much stronger teams than this. They've won the league twice under Simeone. They're 25 points off the top of the table. They've lost 9 games and drawn 6 in the league this season. That is, you know, they've scored less goals than Villarreal this season. You know, they're known as having the best defense in La Liga. Barcelona have conceded less than them. Real Madrid have conceded less than them. It's not typically the Atletico of old. I think they are a bit more open and expansive and less solid defensively now. So, but they are very dangerous going forward. There's no doubt about that. Well, guys, bring your pillows, your blankets, and your favourite slippers. We're in for a snooze fest. Hoping to be proven wrong. I've got a sneaky feeling there'll be a few goals. Not loads, but I don't think this is like the 0-0 or 1-0 that people think. I think Simeone will go for us. Unless we can defend and keep them out. Arsenal clinically proven to induce spontaneous naps since 1886. Not always, you know, Wenger. You watched all of that. Vegas Gunner, I just want to know where the goal is coming from. It's, listen, the crazy thing about this Arsenal team is, at the moment, we're not scoring goals, right? We are predictable, we're boring. We've only scored 2 less goals than Manchester City. And Manchester City are actually exciting to watch. They play on the front foot. They're doing the business. The Champions League group, we scored the most goals in the Champions League group of any team. More than Madrid, more than Bayern, more than Liverpool, more than Barcelona. So we are capable of scoring goals. It's pressure. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Everything changes with this Arsenal team when pressure is applied. We can score goals, but it's whether we can score goals under pressure. That's the thing. That's the thing. Set pieces have dried up a little bit. Own goals have disappeared. They've got to find a way tonight, people. They've got to find a way. Second hatchery, Big C, they got ballers. We got mediocre players. What's the point of going to the final with this team? It'll be the same story versus City. Football is a strange game, and I'm not living off hopium, by the way. I agree with you to a certain extent. Arteta would wear protection, trying for a baby. Big up Ultimate Gunner. Lookman versus White worries me. Would you take Nicholas Jackson, says Rish. Rish, you know what? You've been a big part of this community for a while. You've got good opinions, usually. The question or the statement that you made at the start makes sense. Lookman versus White worries you. But asking me, would I take Nicholas Jackson? I will see you in 3 minutes. If he was bantering, then I apologise. If you're asking me that seriously, just take 3 minutes, maybe listen to some music, and come back again. Would I take Nicholas Jackson at Arsenal? I'd rather have Janet Jackson. I'd rather have Janet Jackson up front than Nicholas Jackson. Real talk. Would I take Nicholas Jackson? For what reason, bro? He can be Gunnosaurus on match days. You know what I'm saying? 3 minutes. Just put some music on, put the headphones on, close your eyes, come back in 3 minutes. Just gather yourself. That's all I'm asking for. Just a bit of composure. Spurs scored 5 against them. Surely we'll do better. Just doesn't always work like it, does it, Deja Vu? I hope so, though. Latif said, bro, we are not winning. We are not winning them, man. Let's be real. We've got nothing going forward in comparison. What Atletico had to beat Barca in the attacks of yesterday's game, we just don't have it. Big up, by the way. And I hear you. I fully hear you. And honestly, people, I'm not doing up copium. I fully agree with what you guys are saying. Look. Hey, big up Nicholas with the super sticker, man. Big up to you. There's a few super chats there. I'll come back to them because I just want to read a couple of things. We had a fantastic watch along last night. For everybody that tuned in, I appreciate it. Some of you may have missed it. It was partly my fault. I listed the stream an hour before kickoff and it was on private. I only took it off private 15 minutes before kickoff. So some of you may not have got the notification. But we had great numbers. Now, last night was an eye-opener, I think, for all football fans, that when you have these arguments and when Arsenal win a game and I'm still critical and say, good 3 points, but the football was terrible. And people say, yeah, you can't expect that, blah, blah, blah. No, you can. You can. You can win and entertain at the same time. What we saw yesterday was an unbelievable game of football. Now, I want to say one or two things about that game yesterday. There were a lot of people in the chat afterwards in the comments saying, oh, conceding 5 and 4, that's not great football. But I don't think this was two teams that completely can't defend. I think it was two teams that said, playing defensive is not going to get us out of this situation. PSG, the transition is insane, and the amount of players they push forward. These two teams turn up and say, we are going to outscore you. Now, don't get me wrong. Their two defences were not great yesterday. But I saw a lot of Arsenal fans saying, oh, you know, they can't defend. But you need a top quality attack to expose that defence. Liverpool just played PSG. They didn't really trouble PSG at all. So if PSG's defence is that terrible, because people were saying to me, PSG's defence is shocking. I said, well, how come Liverpool didn't do nothing to them then? They never laid a glove on it. We've played Liverpool twice this year. We didn't beat Liverpool. So you can have a weak defence, but if your attack isn't firing, you are not going to expose that defence. If you go into a ring against Mike Tyson and you just defend, he's going to break your defence down eventually and you're going to get knocked out. I think they both knew, listen, we need to go for each other. It's goals galore. That game was an exceptional game of football. Kvaratskhelia, we've said it for so long on this channel. How did we not go in for him? I think now you're looking at the best left winger in world football. I don't think there's a better one. Luis Diaz probably the one that's maybe sort of close to him on the Bayern Munich team. He was incredible yesterday. Osman Dembele, his second goal was brilliant. Just, you know, gave the goalkeeper the eyes, bottom corner. Harry Kane balling out. Elise gave Mendes all sorts of problems yesterday. And then Diaz scores that great goal at the end. I mean, what a game. The game had everything. The most goals ever in a Champions League semi-final. And to be honest, it's game on. It's absolutely game on because at 5-2, Bayern Munich are out. And they've managed to get 2 goals back. Now, if they score first in Munich, that game is very much on. These rumours that Hakimi could be out of the second leg as well. So Diaz against whoever they play at right back. That game, we will obviously do a watch along for that next week as well, because that game was incredible. Obviously, a lot of people think tonight is going to be the polar opposite, and I understand why. You would think that. Haram ball is what I've seen all over the internet today. Two super defensive coaches. I honestly think that Simeone is going to look at Arteta tonight and think, I need to get the better of him. I need to score goals. I need to go to the Emirates with a lead. I don't think he's going to sit back and say, take a 1-0 or a 0-0. I think they're going to look at us and go, we got to go for them. Timber's out. Do you know what I mean? Zubomendi's tired. They will have done their homework. They'll be looking at our front three going, there's no Saka. Eze's on the bench. Timber's not in the squad. We're missing, really, 3 players that I would pick in Arsenal's strongest 11. If the cup final was today and everyone was fit, Timber would play ahead of Ben White. Eze would play for me ahead of Odegaard. Saka would play over Noni Madueke. So for me, we're 3 players down on our strongest 11. So I think he will try and expose Arsenal and go for us. They're a lot more attacking. We watched the games against Barcelona. This isn't the same Atletico that just sit back. But we need to obviously cause them problems. They conceded goals even against Tottenham with Kinksky in goal. So it's going to be interesting. Madueke in a Champions League semi-final, I know. I was really hoping that Saka was close to full fitness. I'd rather start an 85% fit Saka than Noni, but do you know what it is? It's an opportunity for Noni, It's an opportunity, and again, I'm not doing up copium here because my opinion on Noni Madueke. I wouldn't have signed him. I don't think he's better than Ethan. However, again, clutching at straws, trying to be positive. Earlier on in the season, the one thing that we were saying about Noni Madueke in a positive light was he's dangerous, he's quick, he's direct, he goes past fullbacks with ease. What we've realised over the past few months is it doesn't matter if you run past the fullback, if you run it out of play or you kick the ball somewhere to nobody. So he's got to sort of draw for that tonight and go, you know what? I've got an opportunity to win some of these Arsenal fans over tonight by, doing the business. So that's the beauty of football. That's the beauty of football, You've always got an opportunity to change people's mind. Big up Second Hatchie. Your analogy of Arteta and a gazelle had me. I'm telling you, bro. A gazelle and a lion. Simeone's a lion. Arteta's a gazelle. He better hope he can run. He better hope, man. I'm telling you. Shay said our front three is a joke compared to PSG and Bayern. So you're telling me that Noni Madueke is not a patch on Doué and Elise? Yeah, you're right. He wouldn't even get on the bench. Probably wouldn't get on the bench. They took Doué off for Barcola. Noni ain't as good as any of them, but we're going to need Noni to do something. That headband needs some magic in it. You ever watch that film back in the day? I can't remember what it was called. Lil Bow Wow. He gets some trainers given to him from a charity shop. And they've got magic power in them. And he turns into an unbelievable basketball player. We better hope that headband has got some sort of magic power. Like Mike, there we go. See, the community, you know what? We better hope that headband has got some magic in it tonight. You know what I'm saying? And just make this guy start having end product. Just give us 65 minutes, 70 minutes of end product. Then come off for Saka. That's all we're asking for, man. What the hell? You're on 150 bags a week, bro. You're playing like KSI. Big up Mr. Holiday. Look at that Arsenal attack. Stinky. I hope you're ready for more blockades. Oh, bro, I'm telling you. Big up to you, man. Team already complaining about the grass. It's a shambles. I don't want to hear none of that. Don't hear none of that foolishness about the grass. He knows we want to play possession-based football, so he's probably let the grass be a little bit higher than usual. I don't want to hear that. I mean, Keown's a pundit on this game, so I don't want to hear what he's saying. You know what I mean? Keown just lets himself down. Why would Kvara or any baller join our back passers? Exactly. Big up to Unreasonable. Let me read out a few more super chats. They're mounting up a little bit. Big up to everyone. Over 6,000 of you. We're 120 away from 110,000 subs. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click that damn button, people. We are 23 minutes away from kickoff. You know what? I've been quite calm today. I don't know why, but now I'm like, yo, you do know, like, this ain't going to be Bayern Munich PSG where you were all relaxed, just enjoying the football. This is Arsenal. And I said this last night. This game isn't going to be as exciting, but there's way more jeopardy with this game. So it's going to mean more. I'm going to be stressed. I'm going to be, do you know what I mean? Finding it difficult to watch. Latif said, those attacks unlock any defence. That's football. Exactly. Look what they did to Madrid, Bayern. Look what PSG did to Liverpool. Rish is back. He said, I was trolling. I know your opinion on Jackson. By the way, YouTube changed my name. I was part of the community as HR. Hope we win. Oh, big up to you. Why does it do that sometimes? Rish is back. He was on the wind-up. Listen, nobody wants Nicholas Jackson. Bando said, Arteta saving Saka and Eze for Fulham. It wouldn't surprise me, you know. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, guys, I saved them for the weekend, guys. I saved them for Fulham, guys. King Kareem, Big C Arteta will now say, oh, guys, the sun is distracting. The players hurting their eyes. PR excuses, but no trophies. Alex, member for 27 months. Our whole game is based on off-the-ball movement, which is draining physically and mentally. That's why our players are completely shattered. I agree with that. A lot of movement off the ball. Black Kid, do you think Arteta could have won a major by now if he didn't have so much power buying players? The board could have been more ruthless. Possibly, yeah. Because you look at the situation we've been in. 23-24, if he doesn't buy Havertz and he buys a goal scorer, I think we can win the league. But yeah, poor decisions. Bets on the time frame of Biscuit Chat, says Fane. I hope we're not doing Biscuit Chat because it's such a big game, you know. CGLFC, best community on YouTube for me. Big up from, I'm assuming is that Canada? It just says CA. It doesn't show me the flag. But big up to you, bro. Big up to you. Big up to GG at Big C. Have you seen Jonathan Rowe from Genoa? Sadio Mane clone baller. No, I haven't seen a lot of him. We need to, you know, find some of these little gems, man. Big up to you, GG. Savin said, my brother is eating lasagna. Thoughts? Lasagna. I haven't had lasagna for a long time, man. You know what? I once saw a video on how lasagna was made. Lasagna has to be homemade if you're having lasagna. You can't. Them ones out of the box in the supermarket. You're basically just eating a sheet of like plastic with some chopped up. Yeah. I saw a video once. I was like, I'm never eating lasagna unless it's homemade. Both fullbacks need to keep the hands to the side. Yeah, that handball last night. You don't get that in the Premier League. You just don't. Listen, he's tuned in. He said, you know, what do you think about lasagna? It's too early for lasagna talk, surely. Wait for 20 minutes. Wait till we haven't had a shot on target at half time. Then start talking about food. You know what I mean? Big up Jay Dizzle, fingers crossed for tonight, but honestly, I'm so tired of the whole season, if I'm honest. We just seem to be a tiresome team to watch. We are, but we're waiting to see if it leads to anything. Ben said, Curtis, can you explain to me why you don't rate Gakpo? I feel gets too much heat from Liverpool fans. He is effective and consistent. See, I think he's... When I've watched him, this season in particular, I actually thought he was a decent player when he was being rotated with Diaz. But I don't think he plays with enough intensity. I don't think he is consistent. And you might watch more of him than me, so I'll hold my hands up. But if I was a Liverpool fan, I'd be looking at that board saying, you might need a left winger in the summer. Or you've got to play Rio more. I just don't think... I think he flatters to deceive for me. I think Diaz way better than him. They sold the wrong left winger. I get it. He's older and he wanted big wages. But Gakpo, for me, is not like... He's not levels if you're a Liverpool fan. I watch him a lot of the time and I think you're just ineffective. 6 goals this season in the league in 32 games. I'm just not having him, honestly. I think Liverpool can... I think Liverpool can get better than him, I'll be honest. And I'm saying that as a compliment because I rate Liverpool as a club. I don't think Gakpo is an elite left winger. I can get better than him. HTM said, I'm so flat and the game hasn't started yet. Come on, come on. Keep your spirits up. It's a Champions League semi-final. Ricky said, can you call Bayern v PSG, brilliant. That both can win. I think it's a fantastic game. Two heavyweights going for it. Do you know what I loved after the game? Luis Enrique's interview. Man was laughing and joking and saying, that's the way I want to see football, even though we conceded 4. I love the way we attacked. And I thought, I love that attitude. That's why I want him to be the Arsenal manager. But should have saved Ben White to play with Saka second half, says Shay. I hear that. Atif, people talking about bad defence. Diaz's goal is world-class to control with one of the best defences in front. Marquinhos and score. It was pure class in attack to score. Pure quality. You look at a lot of them goals. You look at Kvaratskhelia first goal, where Doué clips it over the top. It's world-class. Sometimes you can defend well and it's still not good enough. The attack's too quick, too skillful, too dynamic. Not many of the goals last night were just, oh, that's terrible defending. A lot of it was just brilliant attack and you've been split in half. Arteta's doing an interview. He's got that smirk on his face. I realised last night, breaks my heart, can't see us getting Enrique. They love him. Could you imagine if we was playing like them, man? Telling you. Is he on about Eze? Certain players are restricted to certain minutes. Let's hear what he says now about Eze. Okay, so, I mean, whether it's true or not, but it sounds like Eze's not fully fit. He's certainly making it sound like Eze's not fully fit, so maybe that's why he's on the bench, so I won't have a meltdown, even though I'm still fuming. Is somebody at it in the comments, are they? Anyway, let me get back into them super chats. Hold on, I was just reading. So apparently we're linked with Bernardo Silva. I saw that story as well, but I don't think it's a proper link. Right, let's go. Christian, I was so gassed last night's watch along. We have been starved of good football. Wake me up when tonight's game is done. Please be a good game, man. Please, we need something. Lil Butch, would have been nice to see Jesus on either wing. Can't do another game with these two. I'm worried about the wingers. Unreasonable. Looking forward to Odegaard's defence splitting scoop pass. Yeah, that goes out for a goal kick, Lil Butch. You know what I mean? Unreasonable. Oh, no, that was the same one that I read. Did I just click on Lil Butchers and read the other one? Apologies, bro. Tavad said, the problem with our attack is our attackers track back to defend one-on-one whilst other teams just track back to cover space. It's taxing physically. Yeah, 100%. You're spot on with that. Fane said, did you see Company's comments? I didn't see Company's interview. No, what did he say? I saw Enrique's interview. Jermaine says, Big C, if Enrique loses in the semi-final, he's likely to leave. If he wins another Champions League, he'll stay and go for the three-peat. Luis Enrique, man, honestly, he would be incredible. He really would. He's the perfect manager for what we need. But Belmino, let me read this because I've seen you've tweeted this about 30 times. So let me get you to calm down. He said, breaking news, Arsenal signing Kostov from Red Star Belgrade. I don't know nothing about him. Is he good? I think you've tweeted it again here as well. He's a baller. Trust me, I'm a Red Star Belgrade supporter. What position does he play? Like, is he... I don't know nothing about him. Maybe let's have a look. We'll have a look. Arsenal are on the verge of an agreement. 17-year-old midfielder, Vasily Kostov. 12 million euros, potentially rising to 20. I mean, listen, no disrespect. He might be a really good player. Those kind of signings, like, you know, show me when he's ready to play for the first team. Then we'll get excited about it. Bob said Keown has undone all the good work as an Arsenal player by being an Arsenal patsy as a commentator. Can't stand him. Yeah, he's just gone too far with it, man. It's a shambles. He won't say anything. Golden Boy said this is his team. No excuses for Arteta. Road to 100. You're right. Right. What was I? I had a couple other things lined up. So just quickly, we have got about 10, 12 minutes until kickoff. Couple of stories that came out. I was going to talk about these yesterday, but I thought we saved them for today. Don't know how much they mean, but just a quick discussion point. Andrea Berta attended the Istanbul derby between Galatasaray and Fenerbahce, apparently to watch Victor Osimhen. Now, listen, this doesn't mean we're signing him. This doesn't mean he's going to be an Arsenal player. Your job as a sporting director is to go and look at players, see if there's a possibility, create lists, and see if they're doable. So I don't want people in the chat to be going, oh my God, we're signing Osimhen. But Berta was there. Apparently, that was the player he was watching. How much truth there is in this, I don't know. But it would be I've said all along. I said last summer that it was Isak, Osimhen, Gyökeres. I don't see this deal happening because apparently he's on ridiculous wages. So I don't see how we smash up the wage bill to bring him in, but he would be a fantastic signing. And let's be honest, Gyökeres under this manager, it certainly hasn't worked. I'd get rid of Havertz and bring in another striker. Did I miss the reveal of your silver YouTube button? I've revealed it on here before. I'll get it on stream another time. It's upstairs hung up, so I'll bring it downstairs for another show. Big up Lawrence, he's the one I told you this, and you no. He was not above Osimhen in my list. I had Isak at 1. When Isak was balling out at Newcastle, I said that's the one I want. I had Osimhen at 2 because I said he's quick, he's strong, he's brilliant in the air. We put a lot of crosses in. The only thing I said, I don't know if Arteta can handle Osimhen's attitude. And I had Gyökeres at 3, which, that certainly hasn't worked out. But listen, he would be good. Why would Berta go if it's impossible? Big up my bro Axe. Nah, listen. The first thing I've got to say is Berta's at that game. How do we know Berta's at that game for Osimhen? That's the first thing you've got to say. We could be signing somebody else, or we could be going to watch somebody else. So I don't necessarily want to say that, the story is saying he was there to watch Osimhen. We're probably going to buy some right back or something. And listen, I'm not saying it is impossible, by the way. I think a lot of Arsenal's summer is down to who we sell, to be honest. We spent so much money last season and 23-24 that I think Arsenal are going to have to sell players for good money this summer to be able to have a similar summer to that. I think the club are going to say, look, man, you can't get that kind of money. Yeah, we'll probably sign Leroy Sané. Oh, guys, when I was at City, guys, Sané was unbelievable, guys. Yeah, you do know Mikel. He's done his ACL. He's not as quick. He's at Galatasaray. Andrea, go get me Leroy Sané, guys. I want Leroy Sané. Yeah, he's probably there for a defender. You're right. Dre said, why are you always lying? Oh, my. You better relax, bro. Dre, don't come in here causing trouble, Ah, dear. Arsenal has to get rid of Arteta. Listen, let's see what happens, man. Let's wait till the end of the season. And the other bit of news, which shouldn't be breaking news anyway, but it is understood Gabriel Jesus will leave Arsenal this summer. Needs to happen. I think he's been underused in recent weeks. I honestly do. I think how bad we've been in wide areas. I'm really surprised he hasn't been given an opportunity. However, it's time to go, as Claude once said. We need to clear the wage bill. I don't think we'll get a lot of money for him. We paid 45 million for him. He's had, 3 injuries, big ones. Listen, I've always said I think Gabriel Jesus a very talented footballer. It's never been about talent. The injuries derailed him as a player. The first 6 months he looked like he changed our whole attack. But he's not the same player. To be honest, we should have got rid of him sooner. I honestly don't think we will even get 15 million from him. I'd be surprised because he's on 250 grand a week, and any club that's willing to give him big wages is not going to give us a good transfer fee for him. So we got to move him on. There's a lot of others that need to be moved on as well. But yeah, Gabriel Jesus on his way out. Big up Real Josh said, big up from NG7. Big C, when is it time to call for the manager out? Listen, for me, he's got to win one of these two trophies. Do you know what I mean? He has to. Absolutely has to. And there has to also be a plan, because it sounds crazy, but we could win the league. It could still be the right time for him to go. Managers don't always win leagues or trophies and get better and better and better. Sometimes they get found out. Sometimes they've got no energy left. Sometimes they've got no plan. Slot's won the title. He's fell off a cliff. Tuchel won the Champions League. He couldn't build on it at Chelsea. If he wins one of the two trophies that are left, I'm pretty sure he'll get a new deal. In fact, listen, I've gone as far to say I think Arteta will be our manager regardless of what we win. He's earning the club too much money. And this is a business. I think the Kroenkes are money first, trophies second. Enrique won't accept the Kroenkes, no trophies or business model. You know the thing though, unreasonable. I think if Arsenal offered him a crazy package, but the only problem I've got is I'm looking at it again from Luis Enrique's point of view. They're one of the best teams on the planet. They're so exciting. His front three must be an absolute dream to coach. Why would he leave PSG for Arsenal? The only thing would be that he wants to manage in the Premier League, which is the story that he does want to manage in the Premier League. And if we gave him a massive wage increase, which we could. He's on 9 million, Arteta's on 15. I'd offer him 18 million. Say, right, double the wages. This is a guy that wanted the Tottenham job. Tottenham didn't give Enrique the job. That's how crazy it is. Obviously, his stock has gone up because he then went to PSG and performed miracles. If you went to Enrique and said, look, you can be an absolute hero. Come to Arsenal. We'll double your wages. We'll give you 200 million to spend. We want you to win the league at Arsenal. He might think, you know what? I've won the Champions League at PSG. I've won the league. I've done everything I can do there. Now let me go to the Prem. He's dominated Spain with Barca. He's dominated the French league. He's won Champions League at both clubs. Now go to Arsenal and do it. The players are in the tunnel, people. Lookman going to roast Ben White and turn him into a Ben Golden Brown, says Tiger Drew. Rish said some fans were debating. Simeone won the league twice in 15 years. No Champions League. Why pressure Arteta to win? We will get there eventually. Mate, it's the context. Context, guys. Atletico Madrid are on nowhere near a level playing field with Barcelona and Real Madrid. He's won 2 titles with, Messi and Ronaldo and Yamal and all these players. 2 Champions League finals, a Europa League that he's won as well after beating us in a semi-final. It's a remarkable achievement. But they think Arteta needs 15 years now. Score prediction. Big fan says Gunner for life. I'm going 1-1. I hope we win though. I really hope we win. But I'm going 1-1. The way we're playing, do I see us beating them in this stadium? I don't. I'm going 1-1. That's the best I can give you, people. Honestly, I would love to sit here and say we're going to beat them, and I really hope we do. But I'm going 1-1. Jan said, got my favour Kelly music on. Quick dial in, any case. Fane said, if he comes to the UK, he's going United, not Arsenal. Yeah, they might throw the bag at him. And swapping the Victor, says Ruckus. Victor Osimhen for Victor Gyökeres. Maybe Gyökeres could go to... No, listen, send Havertz there, man. Right, people. It's time to get serious. That's an old school song, actually. Was that Maxwell D? It's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. I remember them tunes, Iron Apple days, man. Right. I've been calm today. I don't know why. Have I just been excited because I watched really good football yesterday and it's put me in a good mood? And now the jeopardy has kicked in. It's a Champions League semi-final. It's an absolutely massive game for Arsenal Football Club, for the club to get to the Champions League final. This is a huge game. We need to do the business. I don't say this often, but a draw would not be a bad result. But you've always got to try and win. You've got to try and win. Oh, there better not be therapy tomorrow, man. I'll be devastated, honestly. Unreasonable. Saka will light up this semi-final with a corner. If we score from it, I'll take it. Look at Arteta, the way he's hugging Simeone, man. Why do you... do you know what? I bet Arteta stays calm on the bench tonight. Because he's up against a real bad man. Dwayne said, Curtis, did you see us complain about the height of the grass? I mean, Arsenal could only... we're the only club that could do that. The grass was too high, guys. The grass was too high. Come on, you Gunners. We need a win. We need a win, guys. We need a win. Ask Madwakey, yeah, the questions were unbelievable. Oh, guys. Who's better, Ben White or Llorente? Mate, don't do that. Llorente's unreal, by the way. He's such a good player. Real bad man settings, I'm telling you, man. Real bad man settings. Just trying to get the charger. So we're ready. It's all ready. Right, let's go. Let's go through the teams. Over 6,000 of you tuned in. Let's do a like check before we kick off. 5,000 likes we're looking forward. Let's hit 110k. There you go. Put my own stream on at full blast. That don't work, does it? We're at 1.1k likes already. Brilliant. Let's get to 110,000 subs as well. We are 63 away from 110,000 subs. Hit the like. Arsenal team, Raya, Ben White, Nkapie, Gabriel, Saliba, Zubamendi, Rice and Odegaard, Noni Madueke, Martinelli and Victor Gyökeres. I started the stream angry. Why is Eze on the bench? Arteta has said, from what he said, he's not fully fit. So Eze's on the bench. But, honestly, I think an 85% fit Eze is better than Odegaard and Martinelli. Well, certainly Odegaard, because that's his best role. Crazy to think that if Havertz was fit, we'd be playing Havertz, Odegaard, Madueke and Martinelli in a Champions League semi-final. Saka, Dalman, Eze on the bench. Come on. That said, all that toilet roll is ironic. The game's going to be, ish. Listen, we just need a win. We need a win. Stadium looks mad intimidating. It's a fantastic stadium, man. It looks incredible. Very modern, very loud. Come on. Maybe they are throwing toilet paper at us. They're like, you're so ish. Throw toilet roll. Come on, Arsenal. Come on, please. We're playing in the blue kit. I thought we were in the white kit, but we've got the white shorts and socks. It is Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. Champions League semi-final. The Metropolitano in Madrid. They've beaten Barcelona to get here. Jan Oblak is in goal. Huge game of football. One of the biggest games in years for Arsenal. Last year, we were at home against PSG. We conceded in 5 minutes. We weren't able to turn it around. This time, we are away against Madrid. Second leg at home. We're about to kick off. Antoine Griezmann to get this huge game underway. As much as we're frustrated as Arsenal fans, there's still a lot that can be achieved. We are underway, people. Atletico Madrid against Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres up front. And Arsenal are playing in blue with white shorts and white socks. Odegaard goes to press Jan Oblak. We have got to put pressure on them. You've got to calm their atmosphere down. Hey, look, we've slipped already. Nkapie slipped over. Griezmann dummies it. Alvarez, 25 yards out. Shot blocked by Rice. Jeez. Already looked dangerous. Nkapie slipped as he went to go for the ball and we managed to clear it over the top. Maybe they have watered the pitch. I thought the pitch was too dry. You cannot do things like that. I know he can't help it, but a slip can cost you a goal. Random Clit says, Zubamendi worries me. Yeah. King Kareem, see, I'm going for 2-2. Hopefully Arsenal go through. David Raya comes out to clear it. Slices it out for a throw-in. Martinelli can't keep it in. Throw-in on the halfway line. No excitement. Can't stand this club with Arteta. 2-0 Atletico, said Iron. Listen, man. We need a win. We need a win. Eze on the bench is ridiculous, says 708. Gyökeres tries to hold the ball up. He ends up on the floor. And he ends up giving away a free kick. Look at Arteta. He's already going mad on the touchline. The pitch was too pitchy. The slip is too slippy. Haram Derby underway, people. Lookman finds Griezmann. Alvarez. Lookman. 4-4-2 is a very attacking formation, isn't it? In the modern game. Don't see it often. Lookman rolls it into midfield. Tried to play a little 1-2. Noni blocks it. Goal kick to Arsenal. Decker's in the 6. Well, I think he should be. Put Zubamendi further forward. Oh, they definitely won't be 9 goals. These two could play each other 3 times. There wouldn't be 9 goals. 2 minutes, yeah. Can we get forward? That's it. Look, we're still short. Playing out short. Look at them. They're lined up. They're going to run after David Raya. Please don't be stupid tonight. Rice is actually looking like he is playing deeper out of the 2 midfielders. Zubamendi a little bit further forward, which is something we've been calling for. Here's Gabriel Magalhaes. Finds Nkapie at left back. And a slip for the Atletico player there. Maybe this pitch is very slippy. What is that, Gabriel, man? Simple 10-yard pass to Nkapie. He puts it out for a throw-in. Those sort of things annoy me. You can't make stupid mistakes like that. We are 3 minutes into the game. Big up everyone. Nearly 1.5k likes. Over 6,000 of you in the chat. Arteta landing planes, of course. What else was he going to be doing? Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, mate. Lookman rolls the ball back. People saying the pitch is terrible. I mean, I can't tell. They're saying it's a little bit longer than usual. I'm sure it isn't that bad. Clips forward looking for Lookman. Poor pass goes out for a throw-in just in front of the halfway line to Arsenal. Commentator said it's been slippy all season. Well, it must be something that they purposely want it to be like that. Long throw-in looking for Gyökeres. Doesn't reach him. And Atletico win the ball back. They just look like they're playing with a lot of intent. Our players, everyone looks like they're kind of slipping. Atletico with the ball out wide. Griezmann drops deep. Plays a 1-2. Way too much space out there. Roll down the line to Llorente. And Nkapie does really well and manages to clear it. Look how deep Gyökeres is, man. How are we ever going to score goals if our striker's dropping into midfield? I can't stand it. I don't know why we do it. Keep him high up the pitch. No wonder the guy never scores. Look where he is. If we win the ball, he's in midfield. Atletico in possession. Ball down the line for Lookman. Saliba gets dragged out, which we don't want to see that. So Ben White needs to stay out there. Yeah, the stud choice, man. Come on. Can we hit them on the break? Declan Rice finds Martinelli. Lift your head, man. Again, you're running with your head down. Good. Come on, Noni. A bit of space here. Come on, you're 1v1 with him, Noni. I feel like you should have ran down the line. Odegaard, lift your head as well. What on earth is that? He's got away with it. There's no way he meant to play it there. I wanted Noni to run at him there. This is what you got to do, though, a little bit. You know, you got to keep the ball. Frustrate them a little bit. You can't let them just have it their own way. Ben White, right-hand side. Put a ball in, man. Ask a question of him. Well played, Noni Madueke. Stands up to the back post. Oh, headed wide. Noni, well done. That is quality. That's what we need. Who headed that? It looked like Martinelli headed it. I think that's lovely play from Noni. Stands it up to the back post. Oh, I think Nkapie gets it. That's really good play. See, now Noni's got to look at that and go, I've got him. That's a good ball as well to the back post. I think Nkapie volleys it. Do you know what? It's half a chance. Half a chance. Not saying he should score. I'm saying, I don't think he's expecting it. I think he thinks Martinelli's going to win the header and then he misses it. And then Noni now as a winger, when you run past your fullback that early in a game, wasn't even that difficult. You got to be saying, bro, I got to go at him now. I've got him. Too quick for him. Griezmann is the key. I'm telling you, you can't let him do that little link up. Koke on the ball for Atleti. Played out wide to Lookman. You got to get close to him, Ben White. Yeah, I like the fact that Noni's dropped back in with him as well. Ball out, edge of the box. Alvarez. Griezmann. Rolls it down the line. Good strength. Good strength. Goal kick to Arsenal. We'll take that. Great start by Noni. He's got to build on that now. The thing is, as a team, you've got to recognise that. Oh, Noni, you know what? You went past him with ease there. We got to keep giving him the ball now. Give him the ball early. I don't know how much defensively Lookman does on that side. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, the Timber injury is a big concern, man. It's groin strain. We haven't seen him for 6 weeks. Arteta saying he's still not ready to play. So, Odegaard finds Ben White. Noni Madueke keeps possession this time. They did double up on him this time. This is the first leg of the Champions League semi-final. Odegaard looking for Martinelli. What a bit of defending there. See, I actually really like that pass from Odegaard. That's a corner, isn't it? Oh, I thought it hit a Llorente. Goal kick, Atletico. I don't mind that ball from Odegaard, even if it gets cut out. That's how you're supposed to be playing. I don't want to see this guy playing backwards all the time. Trying to play him behind for Martinelli there. Llorente gets a touch. Goal kick. Listen, I might, Roman. I can't deny it. I'm sure at some stage in the game, Noni might frustrate me, but he started the game well. Throw into Atleti just over the halfway line. Martinelli turning like a fridge in the mud. He's a straight line runner, isn't he? He's quick in straight lines. Atleti in possession. Ball over the top looking for Lookman over hit. David Raya collects it. We need to make those counter-attacks count. Definitely. 100%. 100%. They are the kind of passers. There is Odegaard. Come on. He should have a point to prove, man. Former Real Madrid player. Playing against Atleti. Dropped in deep here. Arsenal keeping a bit of possession, which is important. When is Marino back? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Is it? Oh, Llorente. What do we say? Llorente. Yeah. Double L is thing in it. Y in Spain. Marcus Llorente. Moving mad English there. Llorente. He's a quality player, by the way. Noni on the ball. We're keeping the ball quite well. Made a decent start. Can we ask more questions of their defence? Look, he's telling Martinelli, get wide. High and wide. Stretch the pitch. Odegaard. Finds Ben White. Come on. Bit of possession. I don't mind this. Even if we're not doing much, you've just got to sort of try and wear them out a little bit as well. Declan Rice. They've got 2 banks of 4, aren't they? Ask questions of them. Every now and then put a cross in or have a long shot. Rice. Bit of possession for Arsenal. Hard to break Atletico down. They're so well organised with Simeone's style. They're not going to give you a lot when they're set in their position like this. Big up to King Kareem, Big C. Martinelli doesn't even dream about that Kvara goal, let alone score it. Sell him and Trossard in the summer. I think one of them will go. I don't think both of them will go, personally. Here's Noni Madueke, right-hand side. 2 players on him this time. Gives it to Odegaard. Corner of the penalty area. Whips it in. That ball is the ball I don't like. A floated cross with 2 players on him. Even if you win that header, what are you supposed to do with it? What's going on here? I couldn't look like they could have tackled him there. Ball out wide, yeah. See, Atletico, man, listen. We need to get at these when we get the opportunity, man. They've given the ball away there. Throw into Arsenal. Marcus Llorente. There we go. I'm fluent in Spanish, people. You know what I mean? Insane atmosphere. Emirates would be a library. The thing with the Emirates, like, we have all the good stuff at the start. Like, that's not a bad ball. Come on, York. Oh, he's eased him off. But again, the direct pass is what we need to look for sometimes. Jan Oblak on the ball. He's been out for a while. Go on. How they got out of that? Good play by Atletico there, but it looked a risky pass. I like the fact that we're a bit higher up the pitch. Force them long. There's a lot of space there. Oh, what a header in Capia. Why is our defence so disjointed there? What are we doing here, man? Play the ball. Come on, Gabby. Poor. That's better. Atletico have the ball. Odegaard gets megged. Nothing like buying PSG. It was never going to be, was it? Let's be honest. I don't expect it to be. Game needs a goal. Yeah? Listen, 0-0 is better for us than them. Here's Llorente. Up against Nkapie. That'll be a good battle. Plays a little 1-2. Nkapie does well. Throw into Atletico. Gabriel has their odd moments, don't he? We're a bit on the ball. You're like, bro, calm down. He did it in the first minute. Just kick the ball up. I take a 1-0. We'd all take a 1-0, bro. Let's be honest. We'd all take a 1-0. Throw in to Atletico. Looks like they've got a long throw lined up. Why have we got two players not marking anyone at the front of the penalty area? Keep one there. There we go. There's one there now. Gabriel wins the header. Get up the pitch now. Here we go. Come on, Martinelli. Look for him. Come on. Oh, he's got no chance. Again, though, that centre-back's... I know he's off the ball. He's giving him a nudge. Get away from him. I don't know. Am I doing him a disservice there? I think he's got to get away from him a bit more. But ball given away. Atletico have the ball back. Llorente at right back. Put a bit of pressure on them. Oh, he could have nicked that in Capia. Good pressing, though. I don't mind that. Force back. No, Gabby needs to remain calm in this game. Needs to be a leader. You've not forgiven Simeone for the World Cup with Beckham. That was naughty. Oh, here's a chance, edge of the box. Get off the floor, Gabby. Oi, Raya saves it. Alvarez twisting and turning. Jeez, he's sharp. Corner. Why is Gabby on the floor here? What are you going to ground for? Yeah, it's a good save. Sees it late, gets a good hand on it. 2 or 3 players in front of him, Alvarez, and he manages to get a shot. Gabby's making me nervous. I don't know why he's going to ground in that situation. Corner, Griezmann whips it in, it's high. David Raya doesn't, it's cleared away though. Comes back out to Griezmann. Cross whipped in, headed away. Come on, can we hit them on the break? Come on, what you got? Lift your head. Go on, you might have him here, York. Be positive, get the arm out. Go on, York. Crossed in, chance, Odegaard. Come on, York. Oh, Odegaard. Hit the ball, Gyökeres. That's really good. Odegaard. See, Eze scores that. No, I don't know. I need to see the replay. What is going on here? Yo, Llorente's getting... Yo. Gyökeres outpaced him. There is a bit of pace there. I need to see the replay. That's good play by Gyökeres, man. Look, Llorente's feeling it. My man's tired. Odegaard, man. What a chance. He's in space. I need to see the replay. They'll wait until the ball goes out. Should he hit it first time? Should he chop onto his left? I don't know, but he does. Just hits it at the defender, man. Yeah, it's a good chance. Wow. Free kick. Show me the replay. Free kick to Arsenal on the edge of our own box. I need to see the replay. You could tell Gyökeres was getting away from Llorente, and as he was running, I'm like, yo, he's outpacing him here. Well, what is that? I mean, the shot's rubbish. It's going straight at the goalkeeper. They didn't even show it properly, really. They just showed him shooting. I wanted to see when he received the ball and what he did. I'm not happy with TNT. That replay's garbage. The shot was rubbish anyway. Straight at the defender. Looked like he was going straight at the goalkeeper. Have a bit of... Either hit that first time, bang, get the shot off. If you're going to take a touch, you've then got to find the space to get the shot off. We do that a lot. Just kick the ball at defenders. Noni, right-hand side. Bit of possession for Arsenal. Noni again. Stands up the cross back post. Martinelli with the header. And it's claimed by Jan Oblak. I think it was in Capier, sorry. That replay was so bad. I want to see it again. Why are they not showing you the replay in Capier? It looked like he had hit the Atletico player. You give a foul against Gyökeres for that. No, that was good from Gyökeres, man. I'm telling you. He's got something about him. Oh, it looks like hip injury for one of the players. Yo, 7,500 locked in, people. Big up. Big up the Twitch gang as well. Champions League semi-final. Arsenal have had a decent chance with Odegaard. Just inside the penalty area. Should have probably hit it first. First time on his right foot. Or, like I say, once you take the touch, you've got to find something. We've started the game all right. You can tell Atletico are dangerous when they get high up the pitch, but they also look like they can be got at. No, Gyökeres look quick, man. Come on, here's Odegaard. He's getting on the ball a lot, but he's dropping quite deep to get the ball. Looks like Rice is in the 6 tonight. I don't think Zubamendi's been on the ball. You're offside, mate. Miles off. Ben White, offside, free kick. The crowd have chilled out. That's what you got to do there. You've got to calm them down a little bit. I think we need to play passers in behind tonight. I really do. I think they push their defence up a little bit. You can, especially like, look at how easy Noni got past their left back. Look at the way Gyökeres outpaced Llorente. Like, they don't look that quick. Lookman. I mean, again, why did we not go in for Lookman at 30 million? That's what I'm saying. We better bring in a real top left winger, because you could have bought Lookman for 30 mil. You didn't even go in for Semenyo when the rumour was Semenyo wanted Arsenal ahead of Man City. He's a boyhood Arsenal fan. So if they bring us Anthony Gordon in the summer, I'm sorry, you've got to start asking questions. But the left wing market's not that good. Anyway, here's William Saliba. Yeah, there's not many. There's the ball. Nah. Again, I don't mind the execution's got to be better. Well done, Piero Hincapié. Brilliant play, lad. Brilliant play. Come on. I'm starting to get a little feeling that we can do something. I'm telling you, we've started quite well. We need to score. Come on. And I'm even thinking like, yo, imagine with 20, 30 minutes to go, you got Eze and Saka. Martinelli, good. Come on. Have a go at him. You're 1v1. Have a go at him. See what he's about. Ah, unlucky. Come on. Zubamendi. I honestly think that's Zubamendi's first touch of the game. Martinelli in possession. Need movement. You're all standing there. Come on. We're keeping the ball well. It's just whether we can create some chances. Saliba on the ball. Declan Rice. Odegaard. Need movement. Listen, and the thing is, sometimes doing this, you are wearing the opposition out a little bit. Yeah, I think Zubi and Rice have swapped. We've only been saying it all season. Go on, Martinelli. Have a go. Have a go at him. See what he's about. Now they've doubled up. Now you got a bit of space, Zubi. What you got? Pick someone out. Whipped in by Zubi. It's bouncing everywhere. That's a corner, ref. He's going to give a goal. Yep, corner. Come on. Oh, no. Gyökeres. Look, mash up. What's he been elbowed? Is it his mouth or his nose? Nose. They better hope he ain't broke his nose or something broke, so we ain't. It don't even look like it's bleeding. No, you're good, man. You're good, bro. You're a Viking, man. You got to brush that off. I know, I know. I think it was Nonny, you know. I think Nonny caught him in the face. Look. Look, Nonny's injuring our players. Corner, 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 corner. Come on. If ever we needed set piece FC, it was right now. Big Gabby, bang! Forest v Villa tomorrow. That's a massive game as well. You're all right, Gyökeres, man. Come on. Big Gabby, bottom corner, scenes. Oh, the physio's on. They're painful. He's dropped it. They're painful, man. Get a whack on the nose. Yeah, there is a bit of blood there. The annoying thing is, as well, because the physio's on the pitch, I think he has to come off and then come back on. So for the corner, he's not going to be on the pitch. I'm pretty sure that was the rule anyway. That stadium is brilliant, man. The Metropolitano. Yeah, Nonny just casually elbowing him in the face. Is he? Zubby's cross. It was a floated cross. I'm pretty sure it is Nonny, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Bang. Oh, he turns his head just as Nonny's making impact with him. I hope he's all right. Otherwise, we're going Gabriel Jesus. I'm actually quite optimistic with the start we've made to this game. I like how we're playing. We need to score. We need to score. Yeah, look, he has to come off. So we're down to 10 for the corner, but listen, big Gabby, bang. Man said Nonny's a double agent for Chelsea, injuring our striker. Come on. Let's score from this corner. Who's going to take it? Nonny. Come on, you've just elbowed our striker in the nose, mate. Put in a peach. More micromanagement. Big up penalty spot. Nonny Madueke in swinging corner. 23 minutes gone. We've started quite well. Come on. Ripped in by Nonny. Not a great cross. Doesn't beat the first defender. End up all the way back with David Raya. Frustrating. Get Gyökeres back on now. Yeah, he's back on. What a terrible corner that was, man. Flicked out for a throw-in. It's not a good enough corner, man. You've got the big boys up there and you ain't even got past the first defender. What's he saying? Penalty. Yeah, look, man. I mean, in Europe, you know what I mean? Look at that yesterday, man. That handball in the PSG game, I don't think you'd get that in the Premier League. So it's a shame they didn't look at that. I don't get why Odegaard doesn't take the corner instead of Nonny. Or Rice, away swinger. They obviously want to do in-swingers both sides. But anyway, free kick to Atletico. I think he's given handball there in their own half. Yeah, it's Saka and Rice usually, isn't it? In-swingers both sides. But Nonny's been taking them since Saka's been out. Yo, they're not playing great, Atletico, I'm telling you. See, what people have to understand, even though everyone's making excuses going, oh, Atletico are losing games in the league because they're resting all their players, it probably took a lot of their players out of their rhythm because at the weekend they're not playing. And then you turn up for a big Champions League game, you just got to turn it on. It's not always easy. Arsenal in possession in their own half. David Raya. Could have been a pen if they'd have checked it. Just don't do anything stupid. Raya just makes me nervous. Look, Saliba's under pressure now. Raya, jeez. We managed to get away with it. Is that still in? No, throw into Atletico in their own half. Nah said, I'm getting bored now. Nonny will tire out the defender and then Saka will come on to kill him. Well, that's what you want. Yeah, you want Nonny to keep running at him. Keep running at him. Even Martinelli on the left-hand side, he hasn't really had a go at him yet. But, yo, wear these defenders out. Get there. Well done. Terrible pass, man. What is that? Why are we just booting the ball away like that? Come on. Need a bit of composure. Go and press. Go and press. There we go, lads. Oh, I should have. Decker's got it, but gave it back. Griezmann. They're forced backwards. Raya taking more risks than Rice. It's crazy, isn't it? Our midfielders don't play under pressure like that, but our goalkeeper's got someone chasing after him. Forced back to Jan Oblak. Clipped it upfield. He hasn't played in the last month or so. I think he was injured. Nkapie's header misses. Martinelli goes out for a throw-in. The Bayern Munich game, what was the score in the Bayern Munich game yesterday? 26 minutes. 26 minutes gone yesterday. Bayern Munich was... Oh, it was only 1-1 to be fair after 26, but we knew it wasn't going to be the same game. It was obvious. Saliba in possession. Declan Rice. Go forward, lad. Great ball, that. Love that ball. So you can play progress. Give this to Noni if you can get it. He's done all right. The pass wasn't great. Madueke on the ball, just over the halfway line. Arsenal keeping possession well, but we just need to do a bit more in the final third. Martinelli in a lot of space. They go back the other way. Zubamendi. He needs to get on the ball more. I've hardly mentioned him. No, Turismo. Well, yeah. If we get a stinky 1-0 win, I'll take it. Noni, that's poor, man. You can't give it away like that. Tries to roll it into Odegaard, gives it away. This is what you got to be careful in transition. Go to him. Griezmann. Too easy. Lookman. I feel like Griezmann's so good at getting in them little pockets of space. Ball whipped in. Cleared away by Saliba. The crazy thing is, I reckon a few years ago, everybody thought Atletico's real strength was their defending. I actually think their attack is the best part of their team now. By far as well. You know what I mean? Lookman, Griezmann and Alvarez is a top quality attack. Here's Ruggieri whips it in. Header, loops over the crossbar, goes out for a goal kick to Arsenal. Zubamendi is too overhyped. Ricky, I always said, right, listen. If you're a Spanish international centre midfielder, right, and you're in your mid-20s, and you're playing in La Liga, and you're that good, there is no way on earth that Barcelona, Atletico Madrid, or Real Madrid are not trying to get you before you go to England. It's just not happening. He's 27 years of age. They obviously don't think he's that good. Throw into Atleti. Noni thought it was a free kick, but it wasn't given. Zubamendi for me, start of next season, should be on the bench. Arsenal should buy another midfielder. It's as simple as that. He's not a bad player, but he's not good enough. He doesn't... If you said to me, what does Zubamendi do in the Arsenal team? He's not bad in possession. He kind of plays well when we play well. But you can't have many players like that. You need players that even when your team doesn't play that well, you can still have a good game. He's not good defensively. He's not amazing on the ball. His passing's not that progressive. I'll be looking for another midfielder. Here's Noni Madueke, 25 yards out. Have a shot. Have a shot, Noni. Oi! Unlucky. Unlucky. Better. Better. Probably been our best attacking player so far. That is really good play by Declan Rice there to win it back. Good positivity from Noni. That's unlucky. Take that all game from him. I don't mind him having a shot there. That's a good try. Come on. Let's grow into the game. Two of you there. You got to win it. Go and get it. Deckers, keep it. Declan Rice, by the way, has been nominated for Football Writers Player of the Year today. Erling Haaland, Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, Declan Rice are the four nominees. A lot of people... Oh, look at Martinelli running into people. A lot of people are complaining, saying that Bernardo Silva should be in the 4. But I think at the start of the season, Bernardo, he didn't start the season amazing. He got better sort of after Christmas. Atletico in possession. Great defending. Zubamendi, that's more like it. Llorente rolls it in. Go and get... Oh, I thought we could have nicked it. Look at Arteta. He's almost on the pitch. Yes, well done. Come on. Odegaard, go forward. Move the ball. Move the ball. Oh, that's... Oh. You got to catch them out. Now, look, they got 2 banks of 4 again. Look, maybe the pass wasn't on. I felt he could have gone forward. Keep the ball. Come on. Everything's on the right-hand side. Look at Martinelli over here in loads of space, but you've got to get the ball to him quickly so he can get 1v1 with that right back. Noni, couple step overs, twisting and turning. Starting to get a bit of confidence, I think. Get it out to Martinelli. There's it. There it is. There it is. Come on. Thing is, he's always going to drift inside, isn't he? Because he's right-footed. And Capia, you're in space here. Deliver. Arsenal don't really like crossing the ball that much. Martinelli and Capia. You can tell they're running out of ideas. Like, we play a couple passes, then we go, oh, you know what, mate? I have to go back to Rayo. Here is, look, they're looking. We'll end up back at Rayo. I'm telling you. There we go, David Raya. We've gone from the corner of the penalty area, Martinelli, to David Raya. I knew it. We do not like to take risks. And then you're doing, wow, Saliba, what are you doing, lad? See what I mean? Why don't you left winger take a risk in the final third? Instead, our centre-back's taking a risk. Oh, luckily they overplay it, goal kick. That, for me, there is the problem with Arsenal. Martinelli, corner of their penalty area, doesn't want to go at that fullback because we're thinking, well, if I run it in and I lose it, Mikel's going to have a go at me. We end up all the way back to Raya. He gives it Saliba under pressure. Then Saliba starts dribbling and loses the ball. We take more risks in defensive areas than we do at the top of the pitch. It makes no sense. Get on the ball, lads. Players have got to be brave. Rice finds Odegaard. Noni. We've played all right. We just need a... Yeah, we do. We counter-attack ourselves. In Capia, see, Martinelli, you got to give him an option. There's the run. Oh, come on, man. It's so poor, lads. Martinelli's pass is erratic. Nkapie's stretching. He puts out for a goal kick. Basics. I cannot tell you how much we need a left winger. It should be the first signing that we should announce it before the season even finishes. I've said for weeks, by the way, Jesus should be playing on the left. Trossard and Martinelli are absolutely cooked. These men are struggling to play 10-yard passes. It's unbelievable. That's absolutely dreadful. Atletico in possession. Commentators talking about euphoria. What, the diss track by Kendrick? That's the only euphoria, not this game. DM said, such a shame our attack, we have everything but, yep. Signature said he almost went Liverpool and Madrid. Almost is almost, though, innit? I don't think Madrid really went in for Zubamendi. Would Zubamendi reject... Oh, lads. Look at Odegaard getting monstered. Mullered him. Shot edge of the box. Alvarez, great block. That's a free kick to Arsenal. Odegaard got absolutely bullied. Roy Keane, Rice doesn't allow yesterday to happen. He's well... Rice doesn't allow yesterday to happen. He's world class. You predicted that perfectly. Sums up Arsenal. It's just frustrating, bro. We get high up the pitch. We don't take risks. It's mental. David Raya in possession. Oh, Odegaard, mate. Just, And then he stopped as well. I mean, you've lost the ball. You just got, I can't get there, mate. I'm shattered. Raya finds Rice. Winnable game, this, by the way. Very winnable game, but also losable. Nkapie, Martinelli, come on, mate. Like, you're giving him absolutely nothing. Look at Martinelli just makes... He needs to curve his run down the line so he can play it to him. Nkapie's getting the ball. He's got no one to pass to. Arsenal in possession. We need better movement off the ball. Given away. Won it back, though. Come on. Ask questions of him, man. Throw into Arsenal down by the corner flag. Eyelids heavy. Not yet. Because it's such an important game. I'm on edge, but it's definitely not exciting. But I'm intrigued by it. Arsenal in possession. We're refusing to cross the ball. We definitely don't look like we want to cross the ball. Look again. We end up in defensive areas from attacking areas. Switch it. Switch the play. There we go. Martinelli's the ball. Give it him. Because state of that pass. Nearly kept it in. The quality's lacking. That's the biggest difference between this and last night. Basic mistakes. The movement is slow. It's frustrating. Big C, I'm already falling asleep, says King Kareem. African Giant. You know what this performance reminds me of? Two dogs snarling and barking at each other behind a fence. The fence gets raised and then nothing happens. Toothless. Oh, no. Oh, I thought he was going to play a through ball to Griezmann. Gotta get back. Here's Lookman. No, you're right, though. It is. Two dogs barking. Good block by Nkapie throwing. Nkapie just booting it out. Him and Martinelli, they don't look that connected. Do you know what I mean? Still 0-0. 38 minutes gone. Get the likes up, people. Nearly 8,000 of you tuned in. Rolled in to Llorente. Can Arsenal win it back? They can. Martinelli, look, come on, we got an attack. I don't mean Lookman when I say Lookman. I'm talking about Martinelli just booting the ball straight at their player. Good defending for once by Odegaard. Good, come on, let's go. Go, drive. Gyökeres, run. Come on. We've got this natural thing when we get the ball to go backwards. Here's Ben White. 6 minutes till half time. I'm like, look, man, but I'm not talking about Lookman. Give it to Martinelli. There, please, Martinelli, have a go at him. Just run him. There you go. You've done him. I don't know if that's a shot or a cross, but it's terrible. Arsenal get the ball back. Good ball. Declan Rice. Be progressive, man. Look where Martinelli is. He doesn't even want the ball. Nkapie's got the ball. He's got nobody to pass to. Martinelli's playing hide and seek. Here he is. Gets the ball out wide. Please, lads. Come on. Step this up. We can score. For how good Nkapie is defensively, we certainly lose a lot of creativity by not having Calafiori. Yeah, we don't have a fullback at the club, bro. Anti-football. We've got centre-backs at fullback, so we don't get the same thing. Here's Noni Madueke. Drops a step over. Goes to the byline. Loses it. Lookman takes it off him. Good tackle. Don't foul him. He's down by his own corner flag. How has he just got out of that so easily? Given away, surely. We win the ball back. Come on, Zubimendi does well. Good pass. Arsenal have the ball. 5 minutes till half time. 0-0. We shouldn't be shocked it's 0-0. Nkapie, give it. Please, Martinelli, have a run at him. Just go past him on the outside. Have a go at him, lad. Gabriel whips it in. It's Noni Madueke. It's bouncing everywhere. And it's cleared. And here come Atletico on the counter-attack. Nkapie recovers. Good header by Gabriel. Comes out to the edge of the box. Good defending. And David Raya collects it. Wow. That is crazy how quick we're getting hit on the break there. We just don't know how to take a risk, a transition at pace. And that has to be an Arteta coaching issue. Look, Gyökeres running here, mate. Oh, that's poor dribbling, man. What's he going to do? Cross it when no one's in the box? Honestly, man. 60 minutes. Come on. Do so. How was it fell between? Mistake at the back. It fell between Gyökeres and Odegaard. The game looks so easy for Griezmann. Come on. Come on, Odegaard. Come on, Zubby. Come on, York. Ref. He's given a penalty. Yes. Penalty to Arsenal. Penalty to Arsenal. Penalty to Arsenal. Victor Gyökeres. He's fallen down like a 5-year-old girl at nursery. And he's given us a penalty. Honestly, I was just about to go, get up, Vic. And he's given a penalty. Please don't overturn it. Wow. Odegaard into Zubimendi. Rolls it into Gyökeres. I mean, you're on the wrong side of him. Gets his body in the way. Push in the back. Penalty. Yeah. I don't think that's it. Like, VAR's not going to look at that and say, no, you're totally wrong. He's on the wrong side. It's clumsy. I think he's gone down a bit theatrically, but I think that's a foul. I think that's a foul. It's a pen, bro. You're all over the place. The defender's on the wrong side of him. Come on, Vic. Just when we needed you, lad. Told you, Zubimendi in the 8, Rice in the 6. Forward pass. Create something. Penalty's been given, lads. Penalty has been given. Victor Gyökeres against Jan Oblak. Odegaard's got the ball in his hands, but surely he's going to give it to Gyökeres, who obviously... Gyökeres hasn't... He scored every penalty this season. Wow. Odegaard better not be taking this pen, by the way, and pulling rank because he's the captain. Here we go, people. Champions League semi-final. Victor Gyökeres against Jan Oblak to give Arsenal the lead. Come on. Come on, Vic. It's Gyökeres against Oblak. He scored! Victor Gyökeres! Have some of that, Oblak! Yeah. Keeper goes the right way, and he doesn't get near it. Yeah. What a penalty that is, by the way. Bang! Bottom corner. What a penalty. He is a machine, I'm telling you. When he's in front of goal. What a penalty that is, by the way. That's a serious penalty, man. Against Jan Oblak. Champions League semi-final. Look at that, bro. Boy, power. Power's got him that goal because it's not actually right in the corner. Get in there. Yes. Come on. 1-0 up. We were never in front against PSG last year. Yes. Zubimendi forward pass. Said long time Zubi should be in the 8. 5 in 11 in the champs. Bullet of a penalty. Love that. 19 goals in all competition. Not bad for a builder. Not bad for a builder. Come on, the Arsenal. Come on. We need another. We need to be going to Budapest, man. We need to be going Budapest. Here's Lookman. Rolls it edge of the box. Come on, defend now. But we still got to look to score if we can. 2 minutes added on. Ball whipped in. It's flicked on. It goes out for a goal kick. Take a breather. Come on, Arsenal. Let's go. We are winning. Bang. Power. Yo, Oblak's close to it, but he's just ripped it past him. I was actually thinking go the other way because he always goes keeper's right, but He's just smashed it. Come on! Come on! Power! Come on, Yok. Get going. Oh, we need to score again. We can knock these lot out, man. With all due respect, last night was Champions League. Nah, man. Just different. Styles make fights, Owen. You know what I mean? You're not going to see many games that look like that PSG Bayern game. You know, it's just two giants that were attacking so much. David said, we just don't know. I read that one, risk of transition. Big up to you. Be cool. Must be frustrating for Nkapie to be playing defence and attack, seeing Martinelli doing nothing on the left. Cal said, for how good... and I read that one as well, didn't I? I've read a few of these, actually. Apologies. Arsenal in possession. Martinelli. Again, he's so poor. He's that guy, man. Honestly, this left-hand side of our attack, it's an absolute joke. Simple pass to Nkapie, and I just don't... I said, when Martinelli starts, you want Trossard on. When Trossard starts, you want Martinelli on. Play Jesus. Half-time whistle goes. Very good first half, people. Arsenal lead the Champions League semi-final by a 1-0. Come on, Koke's fuming. Yo, why is this guy always there at Atletico, like making up food? I think he just does this now all the time. Half-time whistle goes. Honestly, we got to take that all day long. They haven't really created that much, Atletico. The shot from Alvarez. Look at that stadium, man. Jeez. That's crazy, that. And it looks like a spaceship. The funny thing is, people, I actually think we can go up another level. I don't think our attack's been that good. But, wow, we will take that. Pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly surprised. By the way, people, 52% possession. The goal was the first shot we've had on target. Atletico have had one shot on target as well, which was the Alvarez shot. Listen, I'll take that all day long, to be honest. And for the way we've been playing. Let's Test said, Spurs fan, but want you to win something as you're a nice lad. Hey, I'll take that. Big up. And you know what? Because we're being kind, I want you to get relegated to the Championship. But thank you for the super chat. Now, listen, I've got to be honest. I can't lie to you. I can't lie. You know, Lincoln City away for Tottenham, it's just, you know, I want that watch along. I really do. But big up, Let's Test, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate the kind words. MJ, yes, final tears incoming. You know, MJ's always looking at a way to inflict pain. Because we're winning, he's going, right, you're going to get to the final, and then PSG or Bayern will beat you, and then we got to be there. You got to be there to be in with an opportunity of winning it. He might be the best penalty taker in Arsenal history, says Perunelli. Yeah, even like Thierry wasn't like unbelievable at penalties. He scored some great penalties, but every time Gyökeres takes a penalty, I feel like he's going to score. He's lethal from the penalty spot. First shot on target in 45 minutes, Sunday league level, says JC. Listen, man, it's tough because what we've now done is put a benchmark of last night. Last night was... Look how many Champions League games we've watched this season, people, as a community. How many games have you seen like that? Real Madrid, Bayern was a brilliant couple of legs as well. But you're not going to see many games like that. I don't actually think we've played that bad. I think we're a little bit slow in the final third. We're a little bit fearful of taking risk. Defensively, we've been quite solid. I think we've done all right. This is not an easy place to go. It really isn't. I quite like how we're playing. I just think we can do a bit more. If I was in that dressing room now, I'd be sitting there if I was the manager going, I tell you something, lads, like, if we can score again here, yeah, I'm starting to get excited, but it's football. You can't get ahead of yourself, and they're going to react. Simeone's probably going mental at half time. I think what I'm saying is we've done okay, and Atletico don't look that good. if you put those two things together collectively, we got an opportunity. Over 9,000 of you in the chat. Absolutely brilliant. Big up the Twitch gang as well. 36 of you locked in on Twitch. We are now 10 subscribers away from 110,000. So if you haven't subscribed, click that red button. Let's hit 110k tonight, people. What do you guys make of that first half? I'm pleased with it, honestly. If you'd have said to me before the game, you'll be 1-0 up at half time, I mean, listen, I would not argue with that. I'm quite pleased with the performance. Even Noni's been quite good, to be honest. Martinelli's the one that is absolutely winding me up. And Odegaard as well. Gets in good areas and just doesn't affect the game enough. But he is getting on the ball a lot. I'll give him that. But when he's high up the pitch, he's got to be more proactive. Zubi has looked better, I think, further up the pitch. He was quiet in the first 20 minutes. But those progressive passes. And we have it 110,000 subs. Thank you very much to the community. Big up your damn selves. Another milestone to hit. Imagine if Havertz had done that. Well, yeah. Big up to Bob. Sure, he said, Martinelli, my God, he needs to go back to Brazil. He's been absolutely dreadful today. Honestly. Absolutely woeful. You see, this is what's really funny, right? This is what you call, and I know we're going way off topic here. This is what we call the protective mechanism of the Arsenal media. So have you noticed, and I spoke about this at the start of the week, everybody's getting onto Gyökeres, by the way. Like a lot of the mainstream and a lot of the Arteta fanboy social media, channels. So Gunnar Blog, who's a massive Arteta fanboy, who also works with The Athletic, what a time to put this story out, right? So he said, Arsenal explored different options for a striker last summer. Andrea Berta held reservations over the Benjamin Sesko deal, especially when factoring in salary, bonuses and commission. The Italian spearheaded Arsenal's pursuit of Victor Gyökeres, though he would have proceeded with Sesko if instructed. But he made it plain he considered it a bad deal. In the end, Arsenal and Arteta aligned with his recommendation. So Gunnar Blog is basically saying, all you guys who are getting angry with Victor Gyökeres and you don't think he's good enough, blame Andrea Berta because Arteta wanted Sesko and he was convinced to get Victor Gyökeres. Funny that they never said this earlier in the season, isn't it? It's amazing. I wonder if he'll delete this if we win tonight. I wonder if he'll delete it. It's interesting. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Anyone else notice Martin didn't celebrate with Victor? Just feel like Victor gets nothing from this team. Martin's pre-match interview made me sick. I heard it, man. It was just annoying. It was annoying. Oh, they were like, do you think you need to create more chances? He was like, well, we are top of the league. So does that mean you're creating chances? Big up Modbrave. Arnie Bin Slot, what a name that is. If you lose the final and lose the league, would you sack Teta? Follow-up question. If you sack Teta, would you take Slot? I mean, you're really trolling me there, aren't you? If I lost the final and lost the league, he would definitely be sacked. Would I take Slot? No chance I would take Slot. Chain snatching, why doesn't Odegaard play with Eze? Seems to be one or the other, doesn't it? It seems to be one or the other. Big up to you, bro. Tomboy, I see pride, I see power. I see a badass mother who won't take no crap off of nobody. Once again, I see pride. You'll brother. You know what I mean? Cool running settings. In fact, ain't Yul Brenner, is it? Junior. That's Junior, innit? Yul Brenner got Junior to say it. Look in the mirror and tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. You see all that? What a film. What a film, by the way. Oh, no, you're right. Look at, bro. How is Odegaard not hitting that first time? This is the first time they've showed the replay. How are you not hitting that ball? Is he stretching? I don't think he is, really. Is he? Let me have a look at this one more time. Look at Odegaard mincing Llorente there. Just give him the arm. All the arm. Touch. You got to get creative, man. You got to chop or something. Or you got to find the space. He's just kicked at him. People were saying Odegaard didn't celebrate with Gyökeres. It's not showing you the full celebration here, so I can't see it. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm one said, watching the game without sports commentary, just the stadium vibe. It's a game changer. Very relaxed. Cheers, C Unit. Big up, man. Big up to you, bro. Rauleda, keep Rice in the 6. People say, you know, when you have strong opinions, they go, "Oh, you're not a manager. Arteta knows more than you." Well, I've been saying on this channel for months and months and months, play Declan Rice in the 6. He ain't an 8. Doesn't create, doesn't score. Lo and behold, Declan Rice having a good game tonight. Zubimendi in the 8. He was quiet first 25 minutes, but he looks better. His pass leads to the penalty. But who knew? We're not football managers, so apparently we don't know nothing about football when you say things like that. That's what they think. I really love our defence. Completely nullified them. Sid, yeah, I thought Gabriel was a bit nervous at the start, but he settled. Nkapie's been good. Ben White's been decent against Lookman. A lot of us thought Lookman would destroy him, but we're still only halfway through the game, and I'm pretty sure Simeone will be having a go at them. They will react in the second half. Still got Sorloth on the bench. The exciting thing for us is we got Eze and Saka. You know what I mean? Dalman, although whether Dalman comes on. They call me British, said bring on the teenager. What do you think? I'm always willing to see Dalman. He's better than what Martinelli's doing. Half-time tweet, people. Bear with me. Right, there we go. Right, let me go through these super chats. London's finest too. Well, go on, Curtis. Hope you're good, bro. Blessings always. Big up yourself, bro. Can we have an honest conversation on Nkapie? I rate him, but sometimes he gets on the ball, low-key kills our attacks. He's solid, but want to see what you think. I'll be honest, right? Somebody else asked this the other day, and I said, defensively, he's brilliant. Going forward, he's not amazing. The problem is, Nkapie is a centre-back that can play at left-back. We don't have a full-back. So, because we don't have a left-back that is just elite defensively and going forward. So I think what you've got to sort of do is go, certain games Nkapie's got to play, certain games Calafiori's got to play, because Calafiori causes chaos going forward. Defensively, he's shaky. Also, the only other thing I would say, though, with Nkapie is you put a better left winger in front of him, maybe life is easier for him. If he's got a top quality left winger that he can just go, I'm going to keep giving you the ball because you're quality in possession, then life becomes easier for him. You got Martinelli playing hide and seek on the left. Do you know what I mean? It's difficult. Yeah, we do need a Nuno Mendes type, but there aren't many of them. Even he was getting roasted last night by Elise. But I like Nkapie. I like fullbacks that can defend. I'm a bit old school. I think fullbacks should defend first and attack second. So I think if you put a top quality left winger in front of Nkapie, you might get away with it because he might look after the ball and Nkapie gets on the overlap. It's hard, man, when you got Martinelli and Trossard in front of him. But good question, though. I like that one. Mr. New Flame, Victor did well, created a clear chance and scored a rocket. I mean, I know it's a penalty, but he took it well. He won the penalty. He created the best chance of the game, which Odegaard should have done better. Stephen said, we can't compare Ferrari and Lambo, which is PSG and Bayern, to Toyota and Honda, which is Arsenal and Atletico. Hey, listen, in tough conditions, you know what I mean? The rain, a few speed bumps, muddy roads, you're probably better off in a Toyota than you are a Lambo. You know what I mean? Mash up all your car going over the speed bumps. But yeah, I hear you. Unless it's a Urus, actually, that would deal with it. So yeah, that goes out the window. B Huds, you can see that Odegaard's inability to make a forward pass comes from Arteta's system. The first time he makes a forward pass, it leads to a pen. Yeah, he got the ball, give it to Zubi into Gyökeres, and we get the penalty. I'm critical of Odegaard, right? But a lot of the criticism that I have for him is that he was really, really good. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was a point I was looking at Odegaard going, yo, you might end up being like a world-class attacking midfielder. He was so good on the ball, and he could shoot, he could pass, he had a little silkiness about him. This doesn't look like the same player. He looks like he's afraid to play forward. He constantly drops deep to get the ball, doesn't shoot often. He plays at a much slower tempo. 22-23, him, Jesus, Martinelli, Saka. That front four was crazy. All of them were just balling out. I don't know if the manager's destroyed him, the injuries, his confidence. On the other hand, you got to look at it and go, sometimes when a player has a really good season, you think that's his level, why can't he maintain it? But maybe that was a one-off. Maybe he hit a hot streak and he can't get to that level again. Maybe it is the ankle injury. They were all saying that in the summer when I was talking to some of the Arsenal staff. I said, yo, what's going on with Odegaard? Oh, the ankle derailed him. But what? A year later, is it still derailing him? I don't know. They were saying that like he's having difficulty striking the ball, and I don't know. Listen, it could be. Ankle injuries are bad. Obviously, look at Jack Wilshere. But I don't know. I really don't know. The players are in the tunnel. Gunnar Mike, are you taking out Odegaard or Martinelli for Eze in the second half? If you take off Odegaard, Martinelli has to finish the game. It's tough, you know, because Odegaard's been frustrating, but he is keeping the ball well. He's just not progressing the ball well enough. Martinelli's the first one you got to take off, but Eze on the left, you might need all of them on the pitch. The technicians who keep the ball. Depends how the game looks. Martinelli's the first one off. He's been worse than Odegaard, way worse. He's been terrible. I'm tired of all the Victor news. It's spilt milk. Big up Mr. New Flame. London's finest. If Gyökeres finishes top goal scorer in the club across all comps and we win something, we might have to have uncomfortable conversations. Yeah, he's going to get over 20 goals in all comps, and if it leads to titles, then... NC USA Gunner, never in my 55 years have I seen so many fans of the club express hatred of their own players and manager. Criticism, sure, but hate is crazy. I don't think from our point of view it is hate. I think it is criticism, constructive. Enchanted Lens, Gyökeres will get 20 plus. That's what we wanted. Lenormand is on for Simeone. That's interesting. Lenormand's a centre-back. Simeone's a winger. So they're going to change their shape. Mike said, thoughts on Mudryk, 4-year ban. Yeah, that's unbelievable. He can appeal it, though. Pogba got a 3-year ban. I think he got reduced to 1.5 years or something, and then he was found not guilty. So Mudryk, he's going to the Court of Arbitration of Sport. So imagine if we'd paid 80 million for that guy and he got a 4-year ban. I knew something was wrong when he was playing on pitches with Asdas in the background. Said something ain't right with this guy. Second half's underway, people. Big up H. Darrell, who said, Celtic fan, but love the channel. The Gunners are cool. We appreciate that, man. Big up yourself. Wow, David Ray. I thought he was going to handball it. 19th goal for Vic, said Diresta 911. Yep. He could get 20. I reckon he could get 25 goals all comps. Not bad for a guy that didn't have a full pre-season. We haven't really played to his strengths. It would be the most goals any player's scored in a full season under Arteta. Do you know what I mean? And if we win something. Tesco was scared of taking penalties against Grimsby. My striker is scoring pens in the Champions League semi-finals. Exactly. People trying to hype up Sesko because he scored a goal the other day. The guy took the 10th penalty against Grimsby. Harry Maguire's stepping up and slapping it top corner while Sesko's saying, no, not yet. I don't want it yet. That guy's mentality wasn't right. Mohammed said you had a complete left-back in Kieran Tierney. It's because he wanted to invert, man. The moment he got into all that Pep Guardiola, the fullbacks got to invert, there was no chance. You know, there was no chance. Tierney couldn't invert. I saw it in pre-season. Wow, Ben White should have definitely. That's a booking. Didn't get booked. He's lucky. Stamped on Lookman. Hakimi's done his hamstring, has he? Wow. Yeah. I didn't know he did it bad like that. People saying he could be out for even the final, which would be interesting. Wynn said, his mum passed away. Oh, man. Sorry to hear that, bro. Arsenal can bring my spirits up. I hope they can, bro. I appreciate you tuning in. Community's thinking of you, bro. And listen, hopefully Arsenal can lift your spirits, man, which it's amazing how much the team that you support can affect your mood either way. So listen, man, I appreciate you tuning in. Fabrizio Romano tweeted 3 hours ago, Ashraf Hakimi will miss the return leg due to a hamstring injury. The Moroccan has suffered a tear, won't be part of the PSG squad. Further scans to dictate how long he'll be out for could potentially miss the final. Depends how bad it is, don't it? You know, if he's really done it, he'll be out for at least, well, if he's torn it, he'll be out for months. But often 4 to 6 weeks for a hamstring anyway. Come on, Arsenal. The next goal, I mean, if we go 2-0 up, we're absolutely flying. Great. Oh, ref, I thought he won the ball. Deckers fouls him. Yeah, big up everyone, bigging up Windsor, man. Keep your head up. 2-pack settings, man. What a song. Did he win the ball, Gyökeres? No, he sticks his leg out, takes the contact. It's clever. A lot of players do that. Defenders coming in, you just move your leg out. They hit your leg. Problem is, if you put your leg out and they go into your leg, I've seen players get hurt doing that. JC said, Sesko, more non-penalty goals in 600 minutes less in the Prem. Humble yourself. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Mate, stats to make him sound better. He's got more goals per minute. Bro, the guy can't and Buemo's playing up front ahead of him. A right winger. Sesko's talented, but he ain't done nothing, man. Free kick, Alvarez! Oh my days, I thought that went top corner. It hit the side netting. Oh my days, I thought he just wrapped it top bins, bro. Look at this free kick. I thought he put it top bins. Nah, it's side netting. It was nowhere near him. I thought no, did you think that? It's because I saw Atletico fans jumping up in the background. I'm like, he's wrapped it top corner from 30 yards. Side netting. Yo, man, that is crazy work. I don't like stuff like that, man. That gets me nervous, bro. People, I thought he put it top corner from 30 yards, man. Whew. Here's Declan Rice in the 6. Who knew, people? Who knew? Find Saliba. Arteta literally plays the whole game on the bench. Just never stops. Look, he's just pointing the whole game. Deckers, come on, you. Go on. Be progressive. Look how deep Odegaard is. Saliba. All the way back to David Raya. Then they're going to put him under pressure because they know he don't want to go long. But he does go long. And they should sometimes. I'm trying to see what they've done to their shape. They've taken off a right winger for a centre-back. Yeah, maybe. Then maybe they've gone to wing-backs. He's obviously not happy with their shape in the first half. 4-man midfield against our, 3 centre mids against their 2. Big up Robbie, who said it's his 40th birthday today, being part of the community since the phone in the car days. Mum's like, yo, what's going on, man? Mum's life support got turned off today. Win today, it means more. Bless the community. Yo, Robbie, man, big up yourself, bro. Sorry to hear that, bro. Again, I appreciate you tuning in. Happy birthday to you, man. Hopefully, again, Arsenal can win to lift your spirits, man. Big up yourselves. Make the most, man. Make the most every day. Declan Rice, wow, that looks soft. Wins a free kick on the halfway line. Yeah, man, condolences, people. Big up to everyone locked in, man. Appreciate it. What a community we've got here, people. Ball over the top. Llorente, oh, this looks a bit dodgy. Oh, Raya has to clear it. I mean, it wasn't a back pass, but you can't take a risk in Europe. See, you're actually Gyökeres's lawyer. Sesko, 22 more non-penalty goals, less minutes. He's coming off the bench, got better numbers. Bro, context, bro. Sesko's struggling to get in Man United's team for a right winger. I get it. Those numbers, yeah, less non-penalty. Bro, I always say all that non-penalty stuff don't work with me. If you score a tap-in from 2 yards out, people don't say non-tap-in goals. Like, a penalty can be harder than a tap-in because of the pressure. This, speaking of pressure, rolled into Lookman. Oh, straight to the goalkeeper. Shot by Griezmann. Griezmann, oh, what a... Oh, my days, they should have scored. Did Raya save that? Oh, my days, we were all over the place then. What is going on with our defensive shape? Gabriel. He's onside. Hits it straight at him. The rebound. No, he blocks it. Doesn't save it. What a block. We look shaky defensively there, man. I don't know what's going on. Corner to Atletico. Told you there'll be a reaction. Ball whipped into the back post. Flicked away by Saliba. Another corner. They're hyped now, man. You have got to keep your shape now. What a block by Gabriel. It did hit his arm, but his arms are right next to him. Griezmann hit the first shot. Zubimendi blocked it. Weak block, though. Went straight through him. And then, man said they were throwing toilet roll because our play is ish. You know what I mean? Throw toilet rolls at Arsenal. Oh, my days. Llorente, edge of the box. Miss hits the volley. They're appealing for a penalty. This is where the antics are going to start running. The ref hasn't get VAR check for a penalty to Atletico Madrid. Potential handball. This is where they're going to start doing up dark arts. They're one of the best teams for it. Llorente saying it's handball. Please, no. Ben White, what are you doing? Hits his leg, though. I'll be honest. That is very similar to last night's penalty. I think they might give that in Europe. Ben White, your arm's in a stupid place. He's going to the screen, people, which usually ends up with the referee giving it. Please tell me this ref's a strong ref. In the Prem, you might get away with it. In the Champions League, he's just in a... I mean, he's just gone to block the ball, but his arm's out. Come on, ref. I've had a lot of looks at it. The shot's not even on target. He's turning round quickly, man. Ref, come on. Penalty given. We knew it wasn't going to be straightforward. It's Arsenal, innit? Nothing is straightforward. Stupid penalty to give away, man. We've started this half terrible. Absolutely terrible. Shot's not even on target. It's not even on target. Ben White's basically gone to block it. It's hit his leg, then hit his arm. It's similar to the PSG one last night, you know, but the Champions League, they give penalties for that. Alvarez against David Raya. We've always complained about David Raya at penalties, saying he dives out the way too early. Do you know what? I was all confident. Oh, we're going to, you know, if we score again, we can go to the final. Nah, look. Raya, please, man. I can't remember him saving a penalty probably since Atalanta away. Alvarez against Raya. Come on. Come on, Raya. Please. Alvarez against Raya. Scores. What is... Raya didn't even dive, man. What do you think he was going to do? Go down the middle? It's a great penalty. Can you explain to me why he didn't dive? He must have thought he was going to go down the middle. Or he might have got his footwork wrong and thought he was going to go the other way. Ah. Started the second half so slow. I just don't understand. I think he was going his left. I think he was going to go the other way. And once he's seen it go that way, he's just stood still. Fuming. That stadium now is going to be roaring. And I tell you what now, Arteta now needs to manage this game. Arteta's got to manage the game now. 10 Champions League goals for Alvarez in 14. You've got Eze and Saka on the bench. That stadium is going to be absolutely rocking now. Simeone, it's where he comes into his own. Look, Eze's on. Odegaard off. What is the point even of Odegaard? The guy can't even get 60 minutes. Get that guy, get Martinelli off as well. I've never seen a captain get dragged as much as this guy. It's pointless. He's a pointless player at this point, Odegaard. Dragged have you ever seen a captain get substituted as much as him? Get Martinelli off as well. Now listen, you just got to hope maybe Eze can get Martinelli in the game a little bit, but what a terrible start to the second half. Go home, Saliba. Oh, can you go back to Raya then? Look at the atmosphere's totally changed now, lads. You had the stadium quiet and everything. Ah. Eze's on anyway. Yeah, Ben White, I said at half time he's doing all right, and then he gives away a penalty. Now they're on to us. Llorente bombing forward again. Eze's going to have to get up to speed with this game quickly. Ay, ay, ay. The thing is, yeah, Noni's playing all right in that first half. So if Saka comes on, it shouldn't be Noni who comes off. It's not a great ball, man. Is he going to give it? Yeah, he's give us a free kick. Get Martinelli off. Put Saka or Noni on the left. Is Odegaard injured? Like, you're bringing him off after 50... Listen, he wasn't playing well anyway, but I thought Martinelli was playing worse. Arsenal in possession. Anyway, it's all to play for. We're back to square one. It's just, it took away a bit. Oh, Declan Rice, mate. Declan Rice. What is that? We are just feeding into what they want. We're hyping up their crowd. We're making silly mistakes. Terrible pass, man. Frenchie said we need Alvarez, but we need to create chances, first of all. Come on, Ebbs. Oh, he's fouled him, not Eze. It's Nkapia, I think, fouled him on the halfway line. When Arteta finally leaves, they can name the kit room after him, because that's the only thing we saw from him is kits. No football, no trophies. Says Mod Brave. And DM said, bro, did you expect anything different? Same old. So frustrating, man. Sitting there at half time thinking this is great. No, too easy. Ref says play on. Don't give a foul, ref. He's nothing wrong with him. Atletico players down on the floor. If you lot think he's injured, kick the ball out. Yeah, if you believe he's injured, kick the ball out. Alvarez down on the floor. Is he injured? It's like he's thinking whether to stay down or not. They've kicked out a play. Bro, he's probably hurt himself more rolling around. They are absolutely doing up dark arts now. Oh, come on, mate. It gives you a little kick, man. There's no studs. Little kick on the shin. I'm not having that. Unless he's got a dead leg, which is painful. Rice kicked him. Anyway, listen, 1-1. All to play for. 29 minutes to go. Oh, look at Alvarez, yeah, chasing after people. Nothing wrong with him. You got to remember, we are playing against the ultimate dark arts team, Simeone and Atletico. We've got to wake up a little bit. We haven't started this game well. I don't think Noni's touched the ball. We haven't given it him. Eze's on. He needs to get Saka on. Got to manage this game. People have to be brave, get on the ball. The toilet paper was too toilety. Why are you complaining? Arsenal dark arts all the time. Yeah, we try, but they are the masters of it. Here's Lookman. Rolls it out wide. Ball whipped in. Lookman. Half a yard of space. Griezmann. Hits the crossbar. Oh, my days. Shot. It's blocked. Oh, my days. They're all over us. Whipped in again. Griezmann puts it wide. Goes out for a corner. We are under pressure. Wow. They are. I told you, Griezmann, man, he drops into little pockets of space. He's so hard to mock. Oh, wow. Curls it and like lobs it into the far corner. Hits the bar. Raya, no chance. His volley is blocked. Goes out for a corner. They're all over us. Manager's got to make changes. Feel like Zubamendi's gone quiet again. We can't get the ball forward. Rice. We're lacking a midfielder in this team. We need a midfielder that can take the ball under pressure and be progressive, man, desperately. Corner whipped in, near post, cleared away by Rice. Another corner. The commentary, hey, big up Dud Pistachio, man. The commentary keeps you on edge. Anything can happen in the final, yeah, 5-0. Yeah, you know what I mean? Big up MJ. The guy's a troll, man. Arteta had a light bulb motivation talk at half-time. Raya has to flick the corner over the bar. Alfred, yeah, Alfred's been on this Declan Rice criticism for a while. Yo, that corner could have gone in. He said, I've been telling you about Rice. We've outgrown him. Listen, they ain't going to get rid of Rice at 100 mil. Yeah, they are. They're on our head top, bro. We need somebody to get on the ball. In swinging corner, whipped in. Headed away by Gyökeres. Comes out to Llorente. Back to Griezmann. Stands it up back post. Header. Volley over the bar by Lookman on his left foot. Wow, man. We are absolutely getting roasted. Told you, man. Simeone is going to go mad at half-time. 1-0 down, one shot on target. He's going to go crazy. And look, they've come flying out the traps. Man changed his tactics at half-time. Looks a totally different game. Took his son off, by the way, for a defender, and yet they look better going forward. Big up everyone, man. 8,600 of you in the chat. Unbelievable support. We've gone past 110k subs, which is great. And somebody said you've got more viewers than AFTV. Hey, listen, man. Big up Rob and the gang. They're over in Africa. But listen, C-Unit community. We don't mess about, people. We don't mess about. How many likes we're on? We need to get the likes up. We need to get the likes. We definitely need 5,000 likes. We're just under 3,000. Big up. This second half is absolutely... Come on, Zubby. Looking for Eze. Not the best of passers. Eze, does he win a throw? He does. Was looking for a free kick. Throw into Arsenal down by the corner flag. Well, Saka's not fully fit, is he? He'll probably get 15 minutes. He'll probably bottle it and take Noni off for him instead of Martinelli. Feels shaky with Ben White in the team. Listen, he hasn't had the worst of games, but we need Timber back. Look at Zubamendi. He got away with that. Martinelli. You can't carry players in games like this, and we've got players. Look how disjointed we are on that side when Martinelli and Zubamendi and that. You know we're going to give the ball away. And they do. He's got to make subs, I'm sorry. Gyökeres scored a penalty and then Alvarez scored a penalty. We need to make a couple subs, man. Gyökeres out wide. You don't really want him in that position. Come on, get a shot out of this. There's a 25, 30 yards out. Nonny with Ben White on the overlap. Nonny does well to recover it. Oh, Rice, he'll end up all the way at Raya. Go forward. Unlucky. Well, he done all right. Nonny should have probably crossed that. It was too... Here's Eze. Runner. Nonny, can you get it? Oh, it's great defending. Oblak runs out and clears it. But again, I like that ball from Eze. And I like that run from Nonny. Eze brings a bit of... that's a foul. Well done. Trossard, Saka, and Jesus. Wow, he's going to drag Gyökeres. Martinelli off, who's been absolutely dreadful for Trossard. Then he's going to take Nonny off for Saka. See, I wouldn't have done that. But anyway, it is what it is. And then he'll take Gyökeres off. And I don't know if I'd have done that either. But he's just going to take the whole front three off. Unless he does something else. He might put Eze out wide. But I can't see it. Martinelli off. Absolute stinker from him. Trossard, I mean, the standard's so low, mate. Madueke, Martinelli, Gyökeres off. Saka. No, not happy. Not happy. No, not happy. I don't blame him, you know. I don't blame him. He had joy in the first half. You took him off. He hasn't actually played bad second half. You just haven't given him the ball. Even Gyökeres might be a bit annoyed. But Nonny's not happy. Jesus up front against Atletico. 22 minutes left. He's going to have to do something. Big up OZ Guna guy who said, love your work, Big C. Who is our attacking coach? That's the first person I'd sack in the summer. Our attack has become total rubbish. I don't know who our attacking... Do we even have an attacking coach? Trossard, you, mate. Look at the state of him. He's absolutely woeful. Griezmann, great header. Saliba. Trossard straight away. Turn, lose the ball because you got no pace. Look, we're all over the place. All over the place. That's why Nonny's fuming. You want to bring this guy on? Saka. Alfred. Look how they're pressing us. They're all over us. Well done, Gabby Jesus. Well done. Now move it. Oh, my days. We look so nervous on the ball. Well done. Better. Play. Play. Good. Good. Oh, yammed him. Come on, Saka. It's a champ semi-final, bro. You got a battle. Ref says play on. They are on our head top, bro. I'm telling you. They're pressing like mad. That's Simeone, man. He's on them. Alfred, bring Max in at 10. Put Eze in the 8. Saka on the right. Trossard on the left. Max has the ability to carry the ball. Take the pressure off the rest of the team. I would have took Martinelli off for Saka. Or Jesus if Saka's not fully fit, which he isn't. But he's obviously fit enough to play 20 minutes. Well done, Eze. Wins the ball back. We've got to do a bit more. He loses it. Tries a little turn. Look at Arteta. Man's about 10 yards outside the... Look, the thing's here, bro. Look where he is. We need some energy, bro. How are they able to... Well, obviously, like I said, they haven't been playing in all the league games. That's probably why their team looks so fresh. Oblak goes long. Saliba wrong side. Ben White wins the header. Saka. Bullied again. Got a pin. They got 2 on him straight away. They look like they got a lot of energy. Oh, guys, I'm on fire, guys. Arteta, guys. Have you seen a worse triple sub in Arsenal history? I mean, Saka, but this Saka, he's not fully fit. Trossard's awful. Jesus is washed. I would have rather seen Max Dowman coming on, to be honest, but I don't think he'll trust Max Dowman in a game like this. I don't think he needed to make that triple change, to be honest. We just haven't got on the ball a lot. I actually think a lot of Arsenal's problems come from midfield. I'll be honest with you. Our 2 midfielders don't get on the ball enough and under pressure and play the ball forward. They don't. And that's why we get trapped in our own half, because our midfielders, they don't want the ball. Look how deep we've been in this second half. We can't get out of our half. Look where our wingers are. Saka there, Trossard there. Jesus in midfield. Even if we win the ball back now, it's going to end up coming back. Our midfield's not good enough. Don't get me wrong, our wingers, like Martinelli, Trossard, especially on that left. Noni's getting joy in the first half. We should be giving the ball to him constantly. We don't. We stop giving the ball to him. He gets dragged. That's why he's annoyed, because he's thinking, I feel like I can outdo this left back. You've stopped giving me the ball. A lot of the problem is our midfield, honestly. Rice and Zubimendi, they're not great on the ball at all. Really not great on the ball, especially when you go and press them. They're so quiet in the game. You should put trust in Dauman, Boss, who are putting faith in Yamal from early. Yeah, I mean, Skelly doesn't play. Waneri loaned out. Dauman, he's obviously a little bit. The subs were rushed. I thought so as well. Throw in Atleti. This second half's flown by the way. 18 minutes to go. We've still got, what, one or two subs left? I think one left. We did Odegaard and then the 3 subs. He never looks at the game. He never looks at Zubimendi and thinks, you're having a quiet game, you know. You're not really getting on the ball. You're not really winning the ball back. You're not pressing. He brings on Skelly at the weekend. Yo, Saka just... A lot of players were slipping over in the first half. He doesn't trust a lot of these players. I think Skelly could do more than what Zubimendi's doing. But he won't. He won't bring him on. Come on, get after that. 2 of you on the floor, rolling around. Ref hasn't given the free kick. Get up. Unless you are hurt, you better get up. Open your body up, Gabby. This is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem. Oh, what a save. Wow, we are lucky that Lookman hits that straight down the middle. Oh, mate, what is going on? I have not seen a team press like this. Good catch by Raya. They have absolutely... Don't kick the ball out of play because they got a player rolling around. That ain't our problem. Simeone's going mad at the ref. Saka, you've come on, mate, and been minced 3 times. Saka don't even look fit. Saka don't even look fit. Honestly. You don't even look like he can run. That's why Noni's fuming, bro. I don't blame him today. Usually I don't defend him, but Saka just 3 times just get off the ball. Oh, yeah, I can't do nothing. Our right-hand side. Oh, man. Have we even had a shot in this? Oh, Griezmann, man. Look at him. Look at them little passes he plays, man. I can't believe he's going Orlando in the summer, although he is in his mid-30s. Saka don't look fit, bro. Are you that desperate to get Saka on that you've got to bring him on when he looks like he can't run? Our right-hand side is struggling. See what's happening here? Lookman's drifting in there. Then Ben White. Look. Lookman. He slips over. Wow, we're lucky that players have been slipping over, man. Subby and Rice have got to wake up. Trossard is a complete liability. It's a foul, but even when Trossard gets the ball, I just got no confidence in him. I know you ain't got the pace, you ain't got the strength, you ain't got the skill. Look at Lookman here. Ben White just sticking out a lazy leg. Could have given away a penalty. Wow, we're lucky it's that straight to the keeper. They better get Timber fit ASAP. If we are lucky enough to make the Champions League final, Ben White is getting roasted by Diaz or Kvaratskhelia. Honestly, he's way off it. He actually wasn't bad in the first half. Second half, he just looked shaky. I think Alvarez is off. Simeone's doing that. Or is he lying again to try and get... Why should we kick the ball out of play? Play on, man. Saka, come on, do something, lad. Come on, Deckers. No, Deckers. What did I just say about our midfield? Them man cannot pass the ball. They can't pick passes, man. I swear to you. Rice and Zubimendi. Oh, he's good, he is. Alvarez coming off. What happened? Did Eze land on his leg as he fell over? Or does he tweak something before he lands on it? I don't know. Maybe twist a little bit. Oh, what's he holding? His Achilles? His ankle? Might have twisted his ankle. Let's see if he's going down the tunnel. No, he's sitting down on the bench. Alex Baena comes on for Alvarez. Did he tweak his ankle there? I'm not sure. Maybe he just landed on him. Ben White, Trossard, Saka, Eze. Oh, wait. Nah, Eze. I mean, Eze should have started. Should start next week. My keeper simply said Brian. Big up Brooklyn Brian in the building. Big up to you, bro. White Glove said 17 shots to 6, Curtis. Yeah. Alfred said a good midfielder can make an average winger good with a good pass. The pass bears the defender so your winger doesn't have to. Walcott at Arsenal. I hear you on that, you know. Oh, the ref penalty. Yes. Give us the pen. Yes. Penalty to Arsenal. Eze has won a penalty. Eze has won a penalty. The penalty derby. Can you believe it? Gyökeres is off. Saka's going to take it. Oh, no. Oh, Saka rolls it into Eze. He nicks it in front of the defender. And the referee's given a penalty and a yellow card. Oh, my days. The penalty derby. Wow, Bukayo. Surely he takes the penalty. Unless Jesus takes it. Hanko gives away the pen. Saka into Eze. I can't even see from there. Yeah, it looks like a foul. But let me see it from the closer angle. Does he nick it before the defender? Yeah, penalty. Nicks it away from him. I'd love Eze to take the penalty. I don't know if Eze is a penalty taker or not. But, yeah, no Gyökeres. It's a shame. Eze wins the penalty for Arsenal. It'll be Saka, man. Wow. They're doing a VAR check, but that looks like a penalty to me. Who takes it? It looks like Saka. Well, Eze's standing. It is a foul, man. It is a foul. I don't see why there's a long check on this. What's going on here, ref? Simeone, look, man's trying to ref it. He's like, ref, go to the screen, go to the screen. They probably will send him to the screen, which is a cop-out because it's a penalty. I'm worried now. Why are they taking so long? That means they're not sure. I thought that was a clear pen, but maybe... Nah, Trossard, you better not be taking the pen, bro. I'm not in the mood for that. Why is he holding the ball? Oh, no. What's going on here? What? They're having a long chat, man. What's he doing? Ordering his dinner? Looks like he's ordering his dinner, man. What's going on? Screen. Screen hype. Honestly, ref, man. Ref, don't bottle it. People, do you think that's a pen? I think it's a pen. There's the contact. Touches it away. Clips his foot. You know what is the contact's minimal, but it's a pen, man. In Europe especially, that is a pen. Do you know what doesn't help Eze? The left leg. This, like, exaggerated fall into the back of him. Looks a bit unnatural, but it's a pen. Oh, I'm getting nervous. He's looking at it so many times, yeah? The thing is, the ref's given it. So, they say to overturn it, there's got to... Don't bottle it, ref. Please don't bottle it. Don't bottle it. Give it. There's not enough there to... No penalty. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, ref. I cannot believe it, ref. Oh, man. Simeone's got in his head there. He doesn't get the ball, you fraud. No, I think the ref's asking for the ball. Drop ball. Wow. People, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm wrong, but I think that's harsh. To overturn it, it's got to be a clear and obvious mistake. He gave the penalty. Oh, Simeone's saying give him a yellow card for diving. Wow, I don't know, man. What do you guys think? I think we've been robbed. I'm sorry. I don't care if it's soft, man. He doesn't get the ball and he sticks a leg out. What are you telling me? He dived. He makes contact with him. I don't care if it's soft. Maybe they were checking for offside. There was no offside. Big up Ben. Bob said Zubby's been shocking. He has. Second half's been woeful. Oh, man. He said Simeone was shouting at him. Look at Zubby. Come on, man, please. We got too many players not playing well again. Too many players just going through the motions. Ah, not happy with that. I'm sorry. I think that's a penalty. In Europe. If he nicks it away from him and he makes contact with him, what is it then? Is it a dive? It's not a dive. Look at Rice's passing, man. I'm sorry. That brother can't pass the ball. Hanko got a yellow card, not for the foul, but for the complaining at the ref. Yeah, Ben White looks all over the place. Second half, he's been woeful. We've been woeful. Like that ball there from Mosquera, it's just nothing. Saka's not up to speed with this game, honestly. He doesn't look sharp. He doesn't look fit. You forced him on the pitch, bro. Right, 7 minutes to go. Yeah, Ben, I don't watch football white. You know what I mean? Not all contact is a pen. Same with Gabby handball. There you got MJ. Doctor said, I think we just need to sack this manager and get rid of his dross players. Lawyers on social media. Come on. Ben White, don't mess up. You've been woeful today. Here's a chance. Trossard. Oh, I should have laid it off. Trossard's awful. Bob said, definite pen. VAR shouldn't have interfered. Mosquera's coming on. Ben White's going to come off surely. Here's Eze. 25 yards out. Drifts into the area. Given away. Trossard fouls him. They're on the break. Oh, man. Minced him. You got to get there, Saliba. Just go home. Well done. Saka, come on, mate. You look miles off it. Just keep the ball better. Build your way into the game a little bit. Come on, Chris. I don't think we've even had a shot in the second half. Have we had a shot? I don't even think we've had a shot off target. Never mind on target. Have a look at the stats. Second half, man. We've been roasted. No shots on or off target. I mean, that is disgraceful. That is disgraceful, man. I'm sorry. When you're 1-0 up. Again, retreated so much. Listen, don't get me wrong. Atletico have absolutely pressed us. But how do you go from you're winning 1-0 second half, you don't even have a shot? Not even a 30-yard like pop shot. You know what I mean? See what happens. Most Wanted said, we lost our legs. I thought we had squad depth. City fans watching this are loving it. They can't love it that much. They're out the competition. Ben White's done at Arsenal. Put him on the transfer list on the last day of the season. He is finito at this club. Absolutely done. Got no confidence. Doesn't look sharp. Looks like any decent winger can tear him up at the moment. Saka on 300k a week. Yeah, it's that. Well, we kind of put ourselves in that situation. The Havertz deal. They were never going to let their big name go. Come on, Eze, get us going. There's the ball. Come on, Nkapie. Can we? Can we at least have a shot? Eze, well done. Zubby, Mosquera, Mosquera, Mosquera! Saved by All Black. First shot on target, guys. Oh, guys. Mosquera of all people. Trossard finds Mosquera. Play Mosquera up front. Gabriel, recycle, man. Don't force it. Saka, come on. Have a go at him. Have a go. Done him. Come on, deliver. Too deep. Ah, keep that in. Did well to... He got past him quite easily as well. Mosquera has our first shot on target in the second half in the 87th minute. Unfortunately, it was straight at him. Oh, look at our left-hand side, just getting minced again. Silly free kick. Saliba, yeah, he's done all right. First half, he got caught on the ball a little bit, but he's done all right. Hamza said, watching this team is like constipation. Aye. Yeah. Three minutes to go. I'll be honest with you, with how this second half's gone, probably take a draw. Still disappointed that we didn't get the penalty. But I'm disappointed with our second half performance. We need a triple attacking sub. I was hoping we'd see like Saka, Dalman and... I don't know. Saka, come on, mate. Zubby clears it. As a lovely touch. Good strength. Oh, what a turn. He's class. I told you he's our best player, man. Oh, ref, give us the free kick. Play on, Ebbs, get up. Trossard, mate, stop spinning around. Look him. That was class from Eze. Got fouled, but we get the ball back. Trossard from super sub to super dud. Make me nervous, said Elgata. B-Hoods, we've lost the ball so many times since Odegaard come off. Start respecting the lad. We had more control. Yeah, but come on. Rice shoots 30 yards out, just wide. Listen, you might as well shoot. Mate, Odegaard got dragged in the 57th minute. He could have scored as well. I don't mind Rice hitting that. Not a bad effort. 30 yards out, just wide. Never really troubled him. Zubimendi's been useless in this game. Simeone's theatrics have earned him every decision in the Champions League this season. Oh, what a masterpiece of a ball that is. Oh, he's not offside. Come on, Gabby Jesus. Come on. Come on, keep the ball. We can nick this late. Move the ball, lad. How many touches? Good. Come on, Arsenal, man. You've done nothing this off. You should have some energy. Made 5 subs as well. Half the outfield players. Here's Rice. Minute to go. Well, 5 seconds to go of normal time. How long will they add on? Probably 7 minutes added on. Wow. Don't know where they've got that from. I suppose Alvarez was down once or twice. And 5 subs. Saka finds Eze. Come on, Ebbs. Come on, Ebbs. Go forward. Come on, we can nick something here. Nkapie whips it in. Not a bad ball at all, you know. Saka at the back post. Declan Rice. No, wasn't the angle. Had the guy right in front of him. Saliba, where are you going? You're running up a blind alley. Good. I tell you what a ball in by Nkapie, by the way. That's where you want your striker attacking the ball. Ebbs, no! You do not force that ball. Jeez, how many guys? This took about 3 players on. He had 2 players in front of him, Eze, then. I can't believe he tried to play that. Should have gone out the other way. 7 minutes added on, people. We're a minute in. Atletico in possession. I think with the way this game's gone, we would take a draw, but I'm frustrated at the lack of attacking intent in the second half, man. Atletico, they never stop running. It's crazy. The problem that we've got next week as well is Atletico probably put a weak team out at the weekend. They've got Valencia away, where we've got Fulham, which is a must-win game. Arteta actually needs to make some changes for that game. Trossard, please. Nkapie. Nkapie is good, man. I like Nkapie, man. Nah, but what? Were people saying full-time? It's not full-time. You think Mosquera should have scored? He did all right, man. Edge of the box. He's a centre-back, bro. He hits the target. It's not bad. Osguna, Guy, Gemini, Arsenal have no proper attacking coaches. They must have attacking coaches, but I don't know if they're doing their job. Eze finds Saliba. Saka out wide. Oh, Saka, mate. You've honestly been woeful. Honestly, mate. You can tell every time Saka gets the ball, they go and press him straight away. That Saka, 300 grand a week. Ooh, I'm telling you, man. Sorloth doesn't look happy. Thought he was about to pick his nose then. Saka don't look like he can run. Saliba heads it forward. Aye. Come on, Ebbs. We got to work here, boys. Atletico on the attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whipped into the back post. Headed across goal. Raya, come and get that. Nkapie shouldn't have to hook that out, man. He's moaning at him, saying he should have left. He should be shouting at him there. Atleti in possession. 4 minutes to go. Yeah, he might have been. Sometimes you don't hear it in them stadiums. Atleti on left back on the ball. Back to halfway line. 3.5 minutes to go. No excuse in playing Odegaard over Eze. Yep. Mosquera has been done. Good defending. Saliba has been excellent second half. Mosquera finds Eze. Eze, what are you doing? Ball out wide. Shot over the bar. Goal kick. I thought Raya might have saved it. So that's the problem with Eze. He's risk and reward. He's trying to do a little skill in the middle of the pitch. Did Raya save that? Oh, I think he gets a fingertip on that, you know. No? I think it goes over. Let's have a look. Power. I'm telling you, I think he saved that. Watch this. Little fingertip. I don't know, actually. Maybe not. Can't tell from that angle. No, Eze, I was bigging up Eze, but then twice he's lost the ball. It's not the pass. I don't mind a risky pass. He's turning in the middle of his half. We have been so bad in the second half going forward, man. Come on. One moment of quality. Saka, come on. Have you got anything? It's almost... Oh, that's good. Pass now. Good. Come on, Eze. Come on, Eze. Trossard, roll it. Nkapie, left-hand side. Good ball in. Trossard. Look at that shot from Trossard, man. It's woeful. We are lacking quality in key areas of this team. Honestly, you know what? Sometimes when I watch this team, I can't believe we're top of the Prem. I can't believe we're even in the Champions League semi-final. We've got some poor players. Well done, Declan Rice. We've got some poor players, man. Jesus, Trossard, Martinelli, Ben White, bro. These guys are nowhere near the levels. You got to ask yourself why they've stayed at the club for so long. They've all, like Ben White, Jesus, they're smashed to bits. Honestly, they're smashed up. They're done. Trossard, Martinelli, woeful. Just constantly dropping stinkers in. Zubomendi and Rice not getting on the ball enough. Rice putting in another great shift, but he needs more, he needs to do more on the ball. We've got nothing down this left-hand side, and Nkapie is trying to cross it from about 50 yards away. I don't think Jesus has touched the ball hardly. 2 minutes to go. Free kick to Atletico in their own half. We have got 45 seconds to go. Free kick to Atletico, pumped up field. Rice wins the header. No. What's he giving? He giving a free kick? I thought he gave a free kick. Free kick to Arsenal, just in our own half. Jesus wins a free kick. 20 seconds to go. Probably be the end of the game. I think they'll go back to Raya, or they'll just smash it into the corner. 15 seconds to go, people. Gabriel taking the free kick. Into Eze. Ref blows it. Full-time whistle. Think in the end we take that. Listen, the penalty, if we'd have got it, could have been better. Probably a fair result. They were much the better team in the second half. First half, we did quite well. We need Timber back. And Saka just looks way off it, but maybe you get some game time at the weekend and then you get him ready for next. Listen, I think overall it's not a bad result. I think I predicted 1-1 on Forever as well, you know. I think I predicted 1-1. No, it wasn't on the show, actually, was it? So I bet I won't get the points for it. Listen, a lot of people online saying we've been robbed. A lot of people online saying we've been robbed. It was a clear penalty. I think it's a pen. I'm sorry, I do. I know people will be saying it's Arsenal bias, but I think that's a penalty. Do you know what I mean? Especially in Europe. Yeah, I don't know. Listen, they say it's got to be a clear and obvious error to overturn it. He gave the penalty. So to me, he did drag his left leg, but he clips him on his right foot. I don't know. Do you know what it is? I don't want to get too caught up in the penalty. I just think, look at what you can control. We need to play better in the second half of that game. Listen, I'm looking at that. I genuinely sat there this morning and thought, listen, if we don't play well, we can get beat. I don't think a draw's a bad result, considering we didn't play well in the second half. They really took it to us in the second half, people. We had one shot on target in the second half, which was a 25-yard shot from Mosquera in the 87th minute. And I think we had, two shots off target. So I think in the end, a draw isn't a bad result. We can beat them at home. We need Timber back, but doesn't sound like Timber's close to a return. Ben White is worrying. I think Mosquera will have to play it right back next week. Major Mike said robbed, but we were rubbish and lucky. I hear that. Deja Vu said Saka and Trossard were horrible after coming on. Dreadful. Absolutely dreadful, both of them. Smoke the plug, Big C. Those Atleti players are a bunch of babies. I thought Simeone was a disgrace. Plus, that was a definite pen. Ben White is shocking. Ben White he's done, isn't he? He's done. The injuries, the lack of form, the lack of playing time, it's done him. Absolutely finished him off. He don't look like anywhere near the same player. They're showing the penalty now. I just want to hear what Gerrard did. Oh, honestly, right. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm watching the replay again now. I think the contact's minimal, but I think that's a penalty in Europe. I'm telling you now. He's sticking a leg out, bro. Once you stick a leg out as a defender in the box, he nicks the ball ahead of you. And he makes contact. What I will say is I don't think it's enough of a mistake to overturn it. If he's given the penalty on the pitch, it has to be a clear and obvious error. You've got to look at it and go, nah, there's no way on earth that's a penalty. I've got it completely wrong. I don't think that referee can look at that and go, Yeah, I've absolutely got that completely wrong. It's clear and obvious. It's not a penalty. I just don't see that. I'm sorry. You could say it's soft. You could say the contact's minimal. But he's given it. So to overturn it, you've got to see a clear mistake. And there isn't a clear mistake. He hasn't dived. He's got to the ball before the centre-back. He's clipped him. Yeah, he hasn't whacked into him. He's just clipped his foot. I'm sorry, that's a penalty. For me, that's a penalty, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Some of you saying it's not a penalty, but I think it is. It's not a dive, bro. He makes contact. Could do with Eze left wing, Dalman, Cam, Waneri right wing. I just want Arsenal to play with a different attack. Do you know what I mean? Some of these players are painful to watch. 30 minutes of Eze is better than 1 hour of Odegaard. 100%. Way better. We are so much better with Eze, says Tom. Yep. Yo, Mikel, is this it? Any light bulbs? Big up Black. Sarv, big up to you with the super sticker, bro. Eze smashes the ball out of play and flops, no pen. Smashes the ball out of play is a stretch. Touched it away from the defender, but big up to LD. Mr. Holiday, actually a decent game of football. Hopefully we get them at the Emirates. I think we can beat them at home. I really do. Pierre says, big up Big C in the community. This was rubbish. We saw today that Ben White really doesn't watch football. Alfred said, team that are playing good and winning games gets the penalty kick and the benefit of the doubt. The way we play refs are not giving us an easy out. I hear you, Alfred. Mush said, wanted you to lose, but that's a penalty, mate. I agree. Uli said, Arteta logic. Mosquera is so good at right back and always played well, so I choose White. Arteta out. Rish said, how was the game? I slept halfway. First half, we did quite well. Second half, we got mullered, but should have had a pen, in my opinion. Ref gave a pen, then overturned it. Which would have potentially made it 2-1 to Arsenal. Jimmy said Odegaard slows our play up front. Eze should start. I agree. Yeah, Odegaard, definitely. Only way Arteta leaves if, well, he didn't finish it. Maybe Saka just doesn't look fit at all. Doesn't look one bit fit, bro. He looks like he can't run. Major Mike, we're putting through blame on the front four. Yesterday, we saw the attacking fullbacks and a fluid midfield, 4 centre-backs and 2 DM stinks. Honestly, and I said it during the game today, our midfield is a problem. Doesn't get spoken about enough by mainstream media, by content creators, by whoever. Our midfield does not progress the ball well enough. It really doesn't. Declan Rice forward passing is not good enough. Zubimendi doesn't even get on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Not good enough. Our 2 centre mids don't dominate the ball enough and hurt you when they're on the ball. It's frustrating to watch. Keown saying we were magnificent. Yeah, they probably told him to say that. Sid off. Should we rotate a few players against Fulham? Yep. I take Ben White out, that's for sure. I genuinely play Skelly in midfield over Zubimendi. Front three, maybe you can rotate. I played Jesus on the left, even though he played awful when he came on up front. Lookman should have scored. Should have scored. Could have easily give away a penalty, Ben White, as well. Dell said, can anyone tell me what Zubimendi does? I don't know, mate. Just froze up at half time. He's average. Hamza, why does no one want the ball when we have possession? Probably scared to get on the ball, bro. Deja vu, Lookman let us off the hook. Yeah, he should have bagged. You can see even the ref wasn't happy to deny that. It was crazy because Darren Fletcher said while he was looking at it that Simeone's shouting at him. It's like he got bullied into not giving it. White versus Kvara. Yeah, that'll be a horror show, man. We don't want to see that. We're missing Marino. Yeah, he's good off the bench. He's good off the bench. Everyone's just talking about the pen. The pen is going to be the whole. Honestly, for me, apparently Odegaard was injured. That's why he came off. Ali McCoy said if that was given in the other box, Atletico would get a penalty for that. Sky Sports apparently said, Cesc Fabregas, there's some kind of suggestion that the long-term plan is for him to be Arsenal manager one day. Cesc Fabregas. Anyway. Pen was soft. Who would you give man of the match, people? Who would you give man of the match? Truth said I would sell Zubimendi for Tonali. I don't think I'd sell him. I'd just downgrade him to a squad player. And then bring it. We need a midfielder this summer. I'm sorry. Midfield's not good enough. Cesc actually is the kind of midfielder we need in his day. There aren't many midfielders who play like him. We need a left winger desperately. We need a centre midfielder that can progress on the ball. Yeah, I thought Nkapia had a good game. Real, yeah. I don't think Rice was man of the match. He put in a great shift. Put some good tackles in. Off the ball, I thought Rice was brilliant. Did you see him Wright's tweet about the penalty? Let's see what Wright is saying. Arteta's going to go ballistic about the penalty. Knew he'd buckle. Home side gets that pen. I think it's a pen. I'll be honest. I'm not even going to lie. I just don't want to make it the whole topic of discussion. That's the only thing. But it's there. I think it's a pen. Do you miss Eddie? I miss Eddie Murphy when he was a prime actor. I don't miss Eddie Nketiah. I don't think anybody misses Eddie Nketiah, bro. First off, Nkapia was man of the match. Raya man of the match. Yeah, a lot of you saying Raya. A game of penalties, people. We scored one, they scored one, and we could have had a second one. But listen, I think Arsenal should take positives from that game. I didn't see anything scary from Atletico. Don't get me wrong. Second half, they really went after us and pressed us. But they weren't unbelievable. Like, I'm looking at them thinking at the Emirates with our fans, if he picks the right 11, they are beatable. Eze has to start games in this team. He's just got that extra bit of quality. Even though he lost the ball a couple of the times and I was shouting, he has to start. He has to start. I'm sorry. There's no way Odegaard should play there ahead of him. Saka is a worry, bro. Saka's a worry. He doesn't look fit. He doesn't even look like he can run properly. And then you're in a situation where you're thinking, okay, let's start Saka on the right because we're not confident in Noni Madueke and how inconsistent he's been. But Saka doesn't even look like he can run. So I'll be honest with you, this weekend, you've got to start Noni or Max Dowman on the right. And I don't think he'll start Max Dowman in any of these Premier League games because the stakes are so high. Yeah, listen, I'll be honest, Atletico second half were by far the better team. Griezmann hits the post. They Lookman has that chance that I think he should have scored. They were by far the better team second half. I expected the reaction. Gonna Galactico, everyone crying about the pen. The attack was ish. I don't want to blame the pen, but we also can't ignore the fact that, you know, if he gives that pen and we win 2-1, it's a big moment in the game. Morano said Arsenal lucky if Griezmann scores his ball on the bar and Lookman takes his chance, Arsenal's dream is over. Fans complaining about a pen says enough. Mr. Alex is Eze, always this chilly, needs to be careful. He was brilliant at times and terrible at times. You know what I mean? Caught on the ball in the middle of the pitch, too laid back. But had some really good moments, quality on the ball. Listen, in the end, I'll be honest with you, I'm reasonably happy with the draw. You know, I don't think we necessarily deserve to win. You know, the penalty is going to be a big talking point. But that second half performance has to be better. You can't. But what I'm sort of putting my hopes on, I don't know if Atletico can do that away from home as easily. I mean, they did well against Barcelona away from home, actually, but when Barca went down to 10 men, the more I watch it, the more it's a pen. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you now, that's a penalty. I'm not hearing it. I'm not gonna be in uproar. I'm not gonna put it as my headline of my reaction video. I'm not gonna go crazy online and say we were robbed. I think it's a penalty. It doesn't matter if you played bad. People can say you played bad, so you know the penalty. Don't worry about it. No, sometimes in tight games you don't play that well, and you get something, and you win a game because of it. However, I'm looking at what we can control. We're not in charge of the game. We're not the referee, right? And that second half performance has to improve. You know, I expected them to have a period in the game where they dominated, and I knew after half time, Simeone will get them fired up, which he did. But they kind of had us for the whole 45 minutes. That can't happen. That can't be happening at the Emirates. So, going to be interesting because I actually yesterday on the preview, I said, look, if Saka's even 90% fit, I'd play him over Noni. I actually wouldn't. He doesn't even look 90% fit. I think the worrying thing a little bit about today's game is, again, it's a Champions League semi-final. Odegaard, he got on the ball a lot, wasn't massively effective. Martinelli was woeful. Trossard was woeful. Thought Gyökeres was okay. And I thought Noni was okay. Eze had some good moments and got caught on the ball a couple of times. Saka come on and looked like he was battered. So you're looking at our attack again and going, no one's really turned up and had a really good game in our attack. I'm looking at Griezmann bopping all over the pitch. These attacking players have got to turn up, but it's like they can't. It's like they can't perform in this system. And I honestly, I'm not saying this because I want to be some sort of, trailblazer and look at me, I'm the only one saying it. People have to start talking about Arsenal's midfield. I'm sorry. We have to start talking about the midfield. I actually think today, Declan Rice was fantastic off the ball in that 6 role, which is what you want from the 6. He broke up play loads of times today. But honestly, our midfield are not good enough in possession. They're just not. They're not progressive enough. And they want to play safe all the time. You watched that game last night. Not only did you see great football, you saw Vitinha, you saw João Neves, you saw centre mids dominating the ball. I don't think Rice and Zubimendi is a great midfield partnership. I just don't. I think we need a better midfielder who can open up a midfield, who can play a ball that splits your midfield in half. We don't have that. I thought Zubimendi was coming here to be this elite ball-playing midfielder, playing in that Rodri sort of role. I just don't see it. I really don't see it. I'm underwhelmed by him. I watch loads of games and I go, he's all right, but he ain't that good. Honestly, Ben White, listen, Ben White, respectfully, bro, you can see his time's up at the club. I don't think I'm not going to sit here and say Ben White's a bad footballer. I just think his time's up. Do you know what I mean? Why did he begin to make changes like we're playing a friendly? I'd have kept on Odegaard, Madueke. Martinelli, nah, Martinelli had to come off. He was dreadful. By the way, get rid of Jesus. Jesus is done as well. Completely done. You've been talking, you compared Rice to... just the delivery, bro, from corners. MJ will never let me live that one down. Let's be honest, Saka wouldn't have scored the penalty. I don't know. I was nervous for him. Just because of what Saka's obviously been through previously. But listen, people, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Reaction video will be on the way shortly. Atletico Madrid 1, Arsenal 1. The tale of 3 penalties. 2 that were given, 1 that wasn't given. I thought first half we played quite well, was pleased. Second half, I thought we were below par. However, I think 1-1's a decent result to go back to the Emirates. I think we can beat them at home. But a lot will depend on the selection of the team. But again, the one thing I want to say is in such a big game, 3, 4, 5 players have not turned up today and put in good enough performances for us. To win a Champions League, half your team can't go missing in a game. At the Emirates next week, and if we are lucky enough to get to the final, players have got to fix up, man. You know, I look at that game today. Ben White didn't turn up. Zubimendi was quiet. Odegaard was okay, not good enough. Martinelli, these players who, you know, Trossard and Martinelli, I've never seen two wingers this poor in a football club at the same time. Do you know what I mean? I really haven't. They are absolutely woeful. But listen, we'll take the draw. Fulham on Saturday, 5:30 kickoff. Big game next Wednesday to get to a Champions League final. You've got to be in it to win it, people. Big up to everyone locked in. Thank you. We got past 110k subs. Let's get to 5k likes. Hype up the video, and I will see you